Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was coming from Pat, because it died. So when she gets back here, she will have a way to fix that, and she'll unmute herself. But yes, I will now drop all the shills. If you feel so inclined, the more original origin points a link has, the better the SEO on it. But I'm not expecting the world's largest turnout tonight. Pat, you muted. Because we could hear like an engine digging off.
Well, they're plugging in the headphones, so hopefully that fixes it.
Hopefully I'm not going anymore.
There we go. Let's at least remove the fan trying to take off and fly away.
Party wipe game.
Alright.
Apparently there's a Twitter handle called Just Party Wipe. I almost tagged them. They would be very confused.
You know, close enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Close enough. How y'all doing tonight?
Good. Good.
I am doing well. Well, better.
Ooh, Debbie said something again. Hi. I love her. She's great.
Okay.
And for reference, Pat, we are audio live. Hey, Flesh Party.
Whoops.
Wait, oh,
Okay, alright, okay.
pop that shit to stream. Alright, so who? Oh god. So characters and the tokens thereof. Is anybody just several of you just playing your science at all characters? I assume.
I have my character.
Yeah, I have a new character.
Your character.
Cool.
Yeah, you moved to Nathalia and we're good.
0. 4. Yeah.
I for whatever reason it will not let me put up new artwork. Even though I've cleared out my Roll20 stuff, I don't know why it does it.
Wait. So you mean are you 0 or is that someone else?
No, I'm 0.
Okay.
I am Tanya.
And it just won't let you.
I am still not getting able to access Roll20.
No. I was having trouble getting in for a little bit. I just spammed refresh until it worked.
Well, I'm gonna keep refreshing, I guess. This I'm not even using my shitty small.
It's gonna be very funny if this is what gets us to switch to Foundry VTT. Pat's computers all just decide that they won't load Roll20 anymore.
Pat's just imploding PCs.
I mean, they are all old Lenovo's. So.
I'm just imagining Pat's room like looking like the end of Fight Club, where all the buildings are exploding, except it's just little PC towers.
I do actually have 3 PCs in here with me. It's kind of funny.
How many of them work?
3. None of them work with Roll20 though.
What?
Yeah.
What
2 of them are the exact same type though.
All right, and hold on, wait. Let me be sure that I've turned on the type of lighting that I think I've turned on. Yeah, I have. Okay, so and this you should be about to see very shortly. Maybe.
It was working earlier when I had myself in not as player.
see.
Yay!
Launch game.
And there's the bathroom.
Ooh, bathroom.
Ooh.
Just park myself on the toilet.
Excellent.
Alright, I'll put myself on the couch, I guess.
How much is a Labrys, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, what?
A Labrys.
Oh
Labyrinth.
yeah.
Is that what is
The-
that?
It's a double.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a double-headed
it's the
axe.
battle labrys. The
Um,
Thren battle axe.
Are you asking because it doesn't have a listed
Oh.
price?
I don't know where prices
I
are listed
see.
on this.
It's in the spreadsheet. And to answer your question, it is 300.
Oh, yeah, it's just called
It's
Labyrinth, yes.
an uncommon 300.
300.
All right, so Tanya, it's just not going to let your art go through.
There.
Does,
Give me control of the sheet. I can look again.
let me it should, I am explicitly adding her in here.
Would I be allowed to purchase an axe?
Yeah, why not?
If you can afford it, I would assume.
Oh, so happy. I did not get much gear. I just got a lot of like money with what I got, so
That'll be perfect then.
yeah. Cool. I will just
Oh
do this.
man. This is kind of ridiculous.
So Pat, you can't get into Roll20.
Not at all, yeah, no.
So describe to me where the failure occurs. Can you log in?
Yes. Everything I can get as far as the enter, or I can get as far as the, what is it called?
You
The
won't
launch
load,
game.
Roll20.
So when I hit launch game, it just gives me a perpetual loading screen.
Okay. Infinite loading screen. I feel like this is not an uncommon problem. Of course, the problem is that the one major piece of advice I would probably give you is clear the cache, but you don't want to do that on a computer that isn't yours for a few reasons. And if you hit like 3 dots in the top right, you don't have a new incognito window option.
Oh, I should have worn black for that picture.
I guess it does give me a new incognito option, yes.
Oh,
So
how
let
do
me
you?
close. All right, let me try opening it.
Because it could also be plug-in interference. It just, a lot of things to troubleshoot. But if we can get it in the
Yes, of course. If we can just get this working, that would be like the best.
or if it fails in incognito, that'll tell us other things as well.
I'm wondering if my account is just cursed.
That might be a thing. You have ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, actually, that sounds pretty
Tanya,
nice.
Thunder Thighs, Makatov, we love to see it.
The medieval computer doctor is here.
Alright, and I need to be sure that your token has eyes. You should see the
That
things
is,
I've
that is-
seen with your eyes.
I can
With
now
your
see.
Photos.
I want to take his face
Oh.
off.
Alright, so those of you joining us tonight, I will show you the screen a bit here as we get ready and we settle in.
Yeah, it's not working on incognito either.
Okay, hold on. So infinite
Tanya
load.
Thunder Thighs Macintosh.
So here's a question. Do you see when you hit the little arrow to see the programs running and shit? Do you see any like antivirus, like Avast or any of that bullshit? And 2, have you tried it in Firefox on her computer? And does she have any extensions? You check the extension bar in the top left, top right.
I don't even know what an extension bar is.
It
Oh,
should
no.
look like there's a jigsaw puzzle piece in the top right, to the left of anything else.
There isn't one.
Okay, and there's 3 drop-down dots, doodly-doos, right?
Yes.
And then our doodly-doos, we go to more tools, which is above an edit, cut, copy, paste bar. And then when that pops out, there's something called extensions. Click on that.
Alright.
Although extensions shouldn't be on an incognito, so I'm not even sure on how you check this.
Yeah, it doesn't. It opens on a normal tab.
Alright, and do you see anything that would obviously indicate an antivirus is running, like the little up arrow doodle in the bottom right is...
No, her computer is very basic, bitch. No antivirus. This is a work computer.
The cache shouldn't matter because you're running in incognito mode. Have you tried it in Firefox?
I don't know if she has Firefox, but I'll give it a shot.
You might want to give it the old college try. Because... Anybody else have any ideas?
And I've tried downloading Firefox on my computer and it didn't work.
I think your I think the internet connection at your house has simply gotten bad enough that you literally can't load roll 20.
Cool. Well, I guess I'm out for the night.
Unless there's like, I mean, if I'm just trying to think of other reasons that this would be happening, because it's not that uncommon that people wind up with an infinite load glitch. But,
yeah, if it's happening across multiple computers,
yeah, that's what makes me think it's internet.
Guaranteed an internet thing.
And like, she's had issue with other Cloudflare sites before because like she basically can't use Discord voice.
Yeah. Pat, I hate to break it to you on a live stream, but I think you need to move.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I have an idea.
Up a hotspot.
Alright, so Zero, what character is yours? Or, sorry, that's a stupid question. Zero, tell me briefly about your character and what
All right. So to prevent this from going any further off, I'm gonna bow out and
well, okay.
be cool in there.
I was gonna propose that you be a sim. Huh. But I was gonna check who the characters were first.
I would also say that Pat can be a color commentator at the very least.
Yeah, I'm like, do you want to be? You could be somebody's like phone sim.
All right, sure, but I'll watch the stream.
Yeah, no, do that.
Let me leave. But since this is clearly not a computer thing, I'm gonna go back to my computer so that I can, like have porn up in the background and stuff.
Of course. Priorities.
Draw some sweet Thren ass while you wait.
Of course. I mean, multitasking. This is modern problems require modern solutions. We enter here on the rough frontier world of Felmel, sometimes known as the Slog, a hab block, and in the concrete pillars of this hab block, in Arkan Outpost, we have 3 associates who are, just sort of kicking it. Zero.
Hard times.
You're in the bathroom. Tell us a little about yourself.
They are in the bathroom. Zero is obviously not their name, but they go by Zero.
Mm-hmm.
They are a sneak character.
Ooh.
That's all I got, really.
All right, they're sneaky. They come, they go. One's yeah, and right now they're in the bathroom. A friendly associate, Tanya. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Tanya is a super tall, very muscular Amazon of a woman.
We're talking.
Completely ripped, and is the muscle of the group.
Noise. And Anthlia, well known, but give us the old intro.
It's still good old Enithlia. Clearly a little bit down on his luck. He must have run out of some credits and ended up in wherever this place is. But he is a male Thren, so he is lithe, lean, bright, red and black skinned. Got the nice horns, and he tends to wear a skin tight spacesuit without the helmet when he's not in space. That has medic patches on the arms and clear cutouts on the front and back to show off body parts. But right now he's also got a like a stained lab coat tossed on over it, and he's lounging on the couch.
Nice. And here's a question: between the 3 of you, which one do you think is the driver?
probably me. I have some drive stuff.
Noise.
That's operation, right?
Yeah.
I got a 4, so
Oh, then it's probably you. I had at least a 1. I think it was. I planned for it before you got here.
Yeah.
Wait. So you mean dice total, right?
I have total. Or sorry, I have total for what's your specific operation?
My
0.
operation is a 1.
What
What's your
about like
alacrity?
your total though? Is your alacrity high?
My alacrity is high as a sneak. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
then yeah.
yeah.
Then,
So
oh,
0.
yeah. So if your total's higher than 4, then
Yeah.
you're
So
the-
0 is the wheel person.
that makes
you know,
that makes total sense.
as one does. Tanya is the muscle. Inthlia is a doctor. You're all sort of here. You know, I want to assume this is Tanya and Zero's apartment, and Inthlia is like chilling, having just breezed in. But you've got a bit of a meeting today. Yeah, at the lobby. You know, it's like breakfast time abouts, and you've got a bit Zero as a shall we say business contact, old Flaggy or Flagash to Juston, as he's sometimes known.
Sounds like a new squire name.
Well, yeah, so they're down at the mining guild, but you know, there's always time for mud crab legs before business. But yeah, y'all are just kicking it in the apartment, and presumably one of you has a handy slate stroke comm box on you, and on it
I do have a comm box.
and on it you have a friendly simulated personality, sometimes known as a sim, sometimes known as a simp. Pat, what's the name of your sim? Of the sim in particular?
Well, I think I'll choose the most simpy name that I know.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna be 733, also known as Lee.
Oh my gosh,
Amazing.
gross.
She did
I
me like
was gonna say you should call it P47.
Also known as
Pet.
Lap.
Or lap.
Yeah, that would actually. All right. Point is, yeah. So you've got a networked simulated personality across your phones. It helps with hacking things and similar tasks, but mostly, I suppose.
I'm
it
really good at that.
Yeah, mostly, I suppose it just ribs the DM. But yeah, you guys are free to pop out whenever you want.
I'm gonna have so much fun.
You are expecting to go head somebody off out at a drop out in the slog. You know that you're gonna go to the lobby, which is where most of the stores are, and this outpost, and like where the food is, on your way to the mining guild, so that you can get the information. So anything that you'd leave the apartment with, you can be sure to grab. We assume you have all your equipment with you. If there's something that just might be around a hab apartment that you'd like to spring for, let me know. Look around in the cabinet. Do that thing where you check the fridge 3 times even though you know it's empty, and we might see what we can do. Equipment equipment magic wise for you.
Enifly is watching porn loudly on his slate.
Quick, grab some oregano from the
The
from
TV
the,
is right
shelves.
there.
It'll come in handy.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't want to get all the viruses on your TV.
It's one of those futures where they watch everything that you watch, and then they start suggesting it. So we don't want your weird porn showing up on our feed.
They're
One of those
Yeah.
weird futures. Not like that happens right now.
You
I-
might like.
I'm going through the fridge looking for eggs, and I'm just like, they are out of food.
Indeed. Thankfully, you live in an inglorious post-scarcity society, so you have your meal coupons if you'd like to hit the canteen on the way out. But you have nothing in the fridge. Although, do you check the fridge? Do you check the? Actually, no. You check the fridge, right?
Yeah.
And in the hydrator, below like a crumpled bag, you do find 1 can of Pontiff's Red. It's certainly like beer.
Is that their motto? Is that literally their motto?
I hope it is.
It's just like no.
It's certainly like
It's a fairly simple can. It has like all the Trinity standard. It has to tell you what's in it. You are blessed by your lack of biological knowledge compared to Flya in this regard, I assume. It's got like a red miter on it, and it's Pontiff's Red. Yeah, it's certainly like beer. No, it's the Trinity's favorite beer substitute.
God.
It was actually it sort of had a Fanta situation where it was a Human Empire brand, but it rebranded after the fall, and because there was a workers like uprising on the Pontiff's Red like factory moon, so like the beer moon or the light beer moon sort of rose up.
Moon.
Yeah, and it went from Pontiff's Blue to Pontiff's Red, in accordance with the banner that they struck up. They negotiated a wide, a morale-boosting distribution across the newly freed human planets, and it just sort of kept going from there because, the formula is open source, and it's, let's just say, more economical to produce.
Pontiff Red is people.
No.
Oh my god.
But yes, you find one shitty can of beer in the fridge.
Yeah, I turned
Well,
to, I turned
I
to
mean, it's
zero.
certainly like-
And, yeah, I turned to zero, and I'm like, there's only one.
Keep it. I'm gonna look for oregano in the cabinets.
All right,
Very
you
important.
turn over the cabinets. Can you give me a scrutiny roll, Zero? As you try, you see all these like basically empty shakers. Like, no, this one is pepper. No, this one is the the sour onion salt. Ah, there it is. Actually, you picked this up just last week. Not necessarily easy. A luxury credit might have traded hands for this. But you find a half full shaker of oregano.
Oh my goodness.
I transferred the oregano to a couple of little snack plastic bags and stuffed those into her leather jacket.
Excellent. Excellent. You have obtained something that high scores seek.
Yeah, I have a plan for this. Don't worry.
I'm sure you do, and it just fucking occurred to me. All right, y'all are pretty.
It turns out oregano is like actually a high class drug in this world.
Listen, the spice
Well,
must
only
flow.
to a certain
Thread-
species.
thread-
because it
thread,
acts
snort
as a
that
high-class
shit.
Drug.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys are free to quit through this door at your leisure. But
Your compad pops to life for a second and says, "I'm not free to quit. I live here in your pocket."
That's where I like it. You
Yeah.
put it back.
Do we all have a copy of her?
Yeah, so she is networked between all of your phones, so that any of you can have her do a hacking operation.
Does she keep interrupting my porn?
I don't know. No, I like to imagine it's like she's peeking over the corner, like ooh.
I'm imagining. Have you guys? Anybody seen
Paperclip.
Macaca City? Yeah, has anybody seen
Oh my God,
Macaca
she's
City
clippy.
Actors before? No.
Mhm.
All right, that's an obscure anime. There's a girl
I
who lives
probably-
in the dude's phone.
Oh my god. I probably pop up every now and then to give you advice and to explain that I'm bored with this one, find another.
You
God.
hear a rolling cart to the north around the corner. A heavy but sure foot tread. And, oh, look who it is. An orderly synth. Yeah, one of the orderlies that's been repaired a few too many times. This keeps up Arkan Outpost. It looks at you, gold dead eyes blinking for a moment, and says, "Ah, Tanya, have a lovely work hour." It proceeds down the hallway.
Dude, Enith Laya has a flashback seeing it come around the corner.
What is wrong, Easy?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. We're good.
You appear to have lost your erection. We have a meeting. Let's go.
Indeed. Y'all stroll, on to the out of the hab and towards the lobby, which I'm gonna go copy paste you into. I forgot I can. Hey, Lerb. Over here we pronounce it Oregano. Is that a joke? Wait, is that like aluminum? Is there actually like a special like pinky out way to say oregano? All right. So
That doesn't sound like the pinky out way. That sounds like the Cajun way.
well, Lerb's posted up in the UK. Apparently, she's dead serious. That's how y'all say it. Amazing.
All right, that's
Oregano.
interesting.
Oregano. I have to. All right. Well, I will go look up videos of
Oregano.
Britain. But yeah, so you guys come down the hallway. You see, here's that new Rastian noodle shop, and the friendly new liquor store, right across the way from the the dancing emporium.
Ah, yes, Dancing Emporium. That's what that is.
Dancing Emporium.
Yeah.
I want to. Can I check
Wow,
whether
that's a
can I
fun
check
ways
whether
to
anyone I
think.
know is working?
Yeah, you mean certainly.
Wait, so it's on the other side? Oh yeah, up
It's
there.
the
I see.
purple
You
tiles.
can't miss
Yeah,
it.
it's the thing with all the X. It's the thing with all the X's. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
It's great
peek in the
advertising.
door.
Yeah,
Where-
you.
Oh look,
can't
it's
miss it,
like 50% Thren. What did I know?
Yeah, no. Rushi's like, hey, Nathalia, how you doing? You bounced in, a week ago, and this upside down dancer gives you away from the pole. Like they're all, very friendly and familiar.
I come in, I exchange tips and tricks with them.
Of course.
Listen, we can get some nudes, and then go get some nudes.
Yes,
It cost
Scatterly
extra
Sue
at
says
the-
that's our motto. Location, location, location. Some people are enjoying some noodles.
It's better than
Enjoy-
it's kind of like beer.
That's true.
Ian Athlaya's gonna toss a. What
Yeah.
form of credits are
So
there?
there are Trinity, there are Thren Federation credits, and then there are coupons of various variety. The thing which one would casually exchange across the Trinity is luxury credits. You could think of them like a tenner, and there are I don't know that we've actually gotten into this, but I think that they exist in both physical and digital forms. So you can just do.
They do.
Okay,
There are
I'm
little
going
blinkers
to,
here to
because
indicate
it's
when someone gets
funnier.
tipped.
because it's funnier. I'm gonna fish some crumpled meal coupons out of my lab coat pocket and toss them at Tanya, and say like, "Get me a bowl. I don't care what it is." And then I'm gonna walk over to Rushi.
Yeah, you actually see somebody walking out from the other room because in this wonderful place, the Dance Emporium is actually like directly adjacent to the cafeteria. You can
Ah.
see Lobster Server Lou serving up some mud lobster.
Good for him. Does he have crab claws, or does he just serve lobster?
She's got lobster. She's got mud lobster. It's not really lobster, and it is really from the mud. Um,
I support her in her work.
all right, well, you come out of the bar and you're like saying hi to Rushi. While that occurs, Tanya and Zero, I see her post up outside Scatterly Sue's noodle shop. You guys gonna hit it?
Where? Yeah, where is our meeting supposed to be later?
So your meeting is at this double door airlock. This is it's not very well marked, but everybody knows that it's the Newsguy Mining Guild.
Gotcha. Yes. We have no breakfast, so I want food.
Amazing. Yeah, so you got options. You got the noodle shop. You've got the cafeteria, and hey, if you're looking for a liquid lunch for later, the liquor store is right next door.
It's mostly beer.
It's mostly beer.
Certainly similar to beer.
So
The taste profile, almost identical.
nudes or rock lobster?
Hmm. Do
That's
they
what I'm
have
calling it. You can't tell me otherwise.
Your combat comes online and says, "I'm sorry, but did you say rock lobster? Playing rock lobster. Bye."
God damn it!
I unclip it and I stuff it like in my back pocket and sit on it.
Nice. Where do you sit?
Hey,
you sit
I'm just trying to help.
do you sit on one of the stools
It's
in the
fine.
noodle
We like
place?
it down there.
You're right.
It is well toned, I hear.
It is quite chiseled.
Like slab of marble, or bit of rock not covered in mud. Rare, beautiful sight on slug. Ooh, you play games all day, George. That's wonderful. We're just chilling. But yeah, there's rock lobster. There's nudes. I can spoil and say that it doesn't really matter too much where you go to eat your breakfast, but yeah.
Ate some noodles.
All right, yeah. Noodles to
I
go.
want some beef nudes.
Like, oh sure, I've got the beef for you. You see a little like wink and twitch of the antennae that Pat knows the name
Makes
of.
beef like.
As yeah, like you get like like when you make the ramen and you put the flavor packet in, you see him like rip open the packet and put in the beef substitute and stir it around. Even the noodles change color in a very like disturbingly swift fashion. And he's like,
that's just
"Here's a
how
beef
ramen
bowl."
works.
Yeah, yeah, no, like noodle bowls are served up swiftly
Beef adjacent.
in exchange for some meal credits, and you have piping hot bowls of nudes indeed.
I get some for Nithlaya, since he asked.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
pay with only his money.
Yeah,
That was the point.
Amazing.
it covers like a bowl. He's like, always a pleasure doing business with the Trinity. Wink.
Much appreciated. And I just drink it.
The dude behind you kind of looks over his shoulder and he's like, "Oh, that's efficient." And this other guy's like, "Yeah, what if you put noodles in a cup and you could almost drink them as you walked?" And Scatterly's like, "Ooh, don't mind if I put that in my intellectual property notebook. It's mine now."
All ideas said out loud are fair use.
Yeah, these two dudes just go like turn around and mumble to each other. Yes. So yeah, Tawny, you slurp it down. Zero. I don't know how you take
Yep.
the noodles, but
I'm taking the time to enjoy mine.
fine meal. Fine
Or
meal.
orally, generally, is how you take noodles.
Yeah.
Generally.
Did someone say Lee?
Yes, I said orally.
Ah, that's my name with the word "or" in front. Isn't it crazy how often my name comes up in conversations?
Yeah, so I've noticed. You seem very fond of it.
Oh, I am. It's a really great name.
Oh my god.
You're gonna make the Twitch chat hate Lee even more than they do normally.
Absolutely. Oh my god, you even did. Okay, we cut back to Ithly and Rushi at the bar. And she's like, "Hey, welcome to the coffee and bar. You looking for the coffee or the bar?" She makes this face.
Message.
Quite sorry.
I'm not sure which goes better with noodles, coffee or alcohol.
She's like, "In my experience, you put the alcohol in the noodle broth and the coffee in a separate cup."
Sure, why not?
She's like, "Alright then," and get you a piping hot cup of coffee substitute, because coffee is, I'm pretty sure, actually poison to Thren.
No. It's chocolate. That's
Oh, never
poison.
mind. It's chocolate.
Oh
Okay.
no! How did
Yeah,
they
also,
live?
don't we get like that tea instead of coffee or whatever it is? Like,
Yeah, you actually do have like a chocolate coffee tasting thing on your own planet that does a little bit of both.
Yeah. She stirs you up one of those, and she pops. She like cracks a bottle and like pours a little into. I guess the noodles haven't been delivered yet, so she's not going to do that.
yeah.
But she's like, "So, I'm not going to ask any questions about what you're doing here. But just so you know, this here establishment is neutral. You see, we have a cultural establishment label. We don't do the whole commerce thing going on across the hallway. So yeah, all that being said, how you doing? Adjusting well to life on the slog?
You know me. I'm, it's going. I'm just living life as it comes at the moment.
Oh, indeed. It comes quite a bit here. You hear a bit of a commotion, and you see the door open, and you see GTW, as she's known, the person who runs this place, Avir, and she's looks like she's been drinking a little. She kind of like crab walks onto the stage and begins to dance with the dancer. He improvises. The crowd goes wild with both amusement and curiosity.
Is she wearing anything? Oh,
well, see the beer.
I mean, she has an exoskeleton.
Well, yeah, so they kind of have it looks like a leathery hide kind of, even though it looks like an exoskeleton. But yeah, so I feel like
the name
Frog
Wedged kind of implied something to me.
It's more about where she spends her time and who she spends it around. But yeah, no. So you know that she owns the club, and she's also the bouncer. In a sense, in another sense, Rushi runs the club. But anything in particular Anthly is looking to get out of this conversation, or is she just chilling at the bar? He just chilling at the bar. Ooh.
He is chilling at the bar.
All right, Zero and Tanya, your noodles they go down with that sweet fast food cook down the gullet, hitting the stomach, overwhelming the senses, and then just tingling out into a vague sense of the loss of time and vaguely mournful regret.
No.
Same way it always
Okay.
has.
We should catch up.
Yes. Do you want to pick up some liquor?
I mean, I would like some liquor perpendicular. I'm really trying to make this joke work for the rest of the stream. Yes, the answer is yes.
I don't even know where you were going with that, so I don't know how to roll with it.
Because of the beef adjacent and the
liquor like would be liquor like.
Well, we already had the beer like. It'd have to be liquor parallel.
Liquor related?
Yeah. Liquor
Liquor-lated. It's liquor-lated.
Licorice! But I'm going to go get some vodka variant.
Yeah. The gentleman in the hacker jacket comes out and he's like, "Oh, hey Tanya, how you doing? Up to some perfectly legitimate business today, my friend? Haha."
I am. Do you have any vodka variant?
And he's like, "Oh, I was just picking up some of the good old green agul." He shows you the not Midori, except it's made of some very bulbous algae from some world that Rast company has on lock.
Do we know this person familiarly?
Yeah, you know this guy. His name is Todd.
Or just every random stranger on this area of the slog just knows to randomly talk out loud about shady business.
Listen, that's classic NPC.
Yeah. I mean, it's a small outpost. Everyone kind of knows. I mean, technically speaking, people aren't supposed to own personal firearms, but basically everybody here is either strapped or not too far from a gun. So the rules in this place have a relationship, and it's a long distance one. But yeah, so the Todd, you know him as he's a hacker. He does things like send and receive encrypted messages and gain access to contraband. There's not really censorship in the Trinity, but
There kind of is.
He can help you. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're looking for something ideological, he probably wouldn't help you get it. But I mean, if you wanted to read the classical texts of the hyperethicists, he could probably help you.
No, I'm not gonna pickpocket this guy. He sounds like someone just to keep on the friends. All right.
Yeah. So he gives you a nod and walks out. But Bapa Deedop straightens his suit and says, "Hey, vodka variant coming right up," and he slocks that fucking very clear looking bottle on the counter and says, that'll be 3 luxury credits, aka 30 in currency, which I'm pretty sure you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Bam, you got an alcohol.
Enithai is gonna
Awesome.
Enithai is gonna thank Rushi, grab his coffee-ish thing, and his I guess like a like the travel like the hotel bottle of vodka or whatever that she gave him to pour in the noodles.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go find Tanya to get his breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, you all meet up out front of the liquor store. As one
As
does.
all parties should begin.
I'm holding the vodka variant in one hand and his noodles in the other. These are yours. Eat
Thank
up, you
you.
still have to grow.
I do believe I am at my full adult size, but
That is
I-
very
You were.
sad.
I have been
Were.
told I have been told that my current size is very satisfactory.
Oh, well.
And confirm. And she just keeps walking.
I mean,
Yeah.
one imagines the sim is making that noise from the pockets.
You just hear, yes!
Yeah. But yeah, so you get noodled up and y'all get a little buzz on your alert, and it's like 5 minutes to meeting. You see this door open, and out walks Marv. You know her as a surveyor. You know that she sometimes sells. So like she gathers survey data. That's just her job. But she'll sometimes, notice things that happen to not appear in her official reports and happen to appear in other people's records. And yeah, so she's not walking out of the mining guild for her usual business, and she looks up and down and gives a nod, and she doesn't really try and like stop and make chatter, but she does head across the way to the cafeteria, gets herself some mud lobster.
Is she the one we're meeting, or is it?
No, so there is a news guy who's going to meet you in the guild.
Okay.
Yeah. You see a lovely little tentacle beast, affectionately nicknamed Fido. It like makes flaps on its little terribly barbed interior spurs at you, and a little sucking sound comes out of its unitary orifice.
So what you're saying is I'm playing the wrong character tonight.
Don't worry, these are around. You'll meet him again.
I give what's his name, Fido.
Hmm?
I give him a pet in a scritch behind a tentacle.
All right.
He's just like, how react?
Give me what is your empathy?
Probably not great.
What is your
It's 4.
what is your give me a maneuver. Give me a maneuver to pet Fido well.
A maneuver. I can do that.
I'm just gonna let this happen.
We rolling for pets.
Nope.
Yeah,
That's a lot of ones.
you like prick your finger a little on one of the spurs, and like, but
Ooh, is that a hallucination?
Roll
A
me-
hallucination one, Lee?
roll me a stamina.
Stamina. Endurance.
These guys are famously toxic.
What? Oh, there we go.
Enith Laya, the doctor, looks on in mild interest.
How do I roll stamina?
Oh, sorry, endurance. I'm an idiot. The third one from the
Endurance.
left.
Are
endurance.
gotcha.
are these things toxic, or is Pat messing with them?
No,
Yeah.
no, they are.
Mildly
they cause
toxic,
hallucinations.
But
Ooh,
Tanya
okay.
like knocks it off because she's seen the shadow people before, so she shoos them from the edges of her mind, and her body just
Yeah.
works through it. It's a small dose, microdose, if you will. The
Amazing.
Kaka says, why don't you step inside, through his translator with a little of his paddles, and says, your associate will be right out to meet with you, and you will have the floor for your business transaction.
Wonderful.
The door slides shut behind you guys, and this one slides open. Oof. And Flaggy comes out. Oh, hey there. Hey, friends. Are you ready to make some money today?
Always.
Absolutely.
All right, he comes up to this this painting. This painting fills you with a sense of, well, roll me an insight to give me some art criticism. Give me that art criticism roll.
You said insight?
Indeed.
Nope.
It depicts a news guy in halcyon days past. It faces a great Hydra-like beast of many tendrils, and you see it being shot triumphantly with a gun. You feel that there is struggle and triumph imbued in this painting. And Zero, from this you derive that the news guy think it's pretty PogChamp to shoot people with guns. Shay, you don't get any artistic insights.
PogChamp, of course, being a scientific term.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Art criticism is art and science. But yeah, he pushes aside the painting to reveal a cabinet. One of his many arms reaches in, flips an ID card over something, fishes out a little data stick, and flings it on the table, and says, "The coordinates are in there."
I will pick up the data stick and
Now,
fish Lee out and do the comms like read
Hi.
data specs?
yeah, so you just like pop it in. Doop.
Yeah.
You pop it in, and Pat, you get all this juicy data. It's some geo data. You feel like there's a little bit of a hunk of meat down out there in the muddy mud, and you know how to guide a vehicle towards it.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Flaggy says.
Thank you for putting that in me.
Flaggy says.
I knew
So,
you would like it.
as you know, those furry little spaceborne bastards have been cutting in our business. So let's just say that a little bit of illegitimate stuff is getting moved, and it's not due to be picked up until well after you can be in and out with it. Get it back here, and I will see that you are all very well compensated. The agreed upon sum will be transferred when you return here and we make the exchange. And remember, none of this ever happened, and I was never here.
What happened?
You're
Precisely.
aware?
Good. Flaggy sort of like flaps these paddles in a happy sign of approval. Z normally does this when they are pleased. Step out of the room with like, oh, by the way, I know that you all operate a sandhill that is officially out for maintenance. The crane might come in handy collecting this. And
Duly noted.
yeah, Tanya is like officially a maintenance worker, and officially she's been doing maintenance on this like dump truck with a crane on it for like the past 6 months. And officially, she doesn't just take it to drive places to do jobs, but that is 100% what she does. And Flaggy knows this. It's not his first rodeo, and he's like, "Well then, I think that's all the business." He hits a button, and like a little bowl of mints pops up and says, "Take some mints. They're poison." And he then walks out and steps out and says, "I trust you had a."
I have one like up to my mouth when he says it's poison.
I have a handful in my pocket.
Kakaka walks out, sees that, but doesn't say anything. Just sort of like waits for you to not eat it, and then says, "I hope you had a pleasant transaction. Remember, we're the mining guild. All others are imposters."
I would love to examine the mints to see what they're made of.
Give me you want to like just like give it a little give me a medicine. Give me a medicine to like,
Yeah, because he said they're poison.
Yeah.
Might be poisonous to them.
That is true. That is,
Yeah, I mean,
very
Newsguy biology is different enough that like it's possible it's perfectly harmless to a non-Newsguy.
True story.
Assuming it's poison for Newsguy.
True story. The thing that Fido is, remember how I said that had hallucination-inducing venom? It's completely neurotoxic to Newsguy.
Oh yeah, like we did lose Eric.
That one species at least.
All good.
I died there for a second.
Yes. So
I'm
yeah.
back. Anyway, so I got 3 successes, and I missed what Pat was saying about the
Okay.
I
assume you stunt to know more or whatever, and so yeah, you know that it is poisonous to creatures which could generally be described as, or would be described in Terran biology as mammals. It's poisonous to both humans and Thren, as well as Rast. It also, like, how long it circulates in the bloodstream, it begins to deteriorate its efficiency. So the smaller a creature is, the more deadly it is to that creature. So very effective on a Rast, less effective on a Tanya.
Amazing.
Yeah, but Kakaka is just claps their paddles and says, "Very well. I hope you had a fine transaction at the Newsguy Mining Guild. Please engage in a transaction or get out."
Laya is on his way out already.
Nice.
I scoop up some more mints and make my way out.
Shh. Mints collected. Yeah, you see Desire Satisfaction ordering around the drones, sending them their meals. As the Mirai drones, so it's like scutter around carrying plates in and out of the back. Pheromones waft through the room as Desire Satisfaction's commands seep out. An orderly synth out front is attending to one of the holo displays. Nostalgia Regret is playing space air hockey against the AI.
Space air hockey against AI.
Yeah, so it's like there's like a holo air hockey setup, and Nostalgia Regret is just like there's like a holo puck on, not puck, but
it's the equivalent of
side.
it's the equivalent of like playing the demo screen at like an arcade.
Yes. But yeah, you guys know that you have to like step through here and past Peace Officer Dala and Spike to access the garage. You are on first name basis with Dala and Spike. When the metal detector inevitably goes off, they will just push a button and wave you past.
But we have to get to the crane.
Edith Laya will lead the way past Dala.
Dala's like, she's like, oh, you are the new Thren, right? Do you work at the Dance Emporium?
No, I'm a doctor.
Ooh, we could use new doctor. It goes beep, beep, beep. Straight, illicit items detected. Illicit items to... Spike just sort of like puts his hand on it and he's like, have a good trip.
Yeah, Edith Laya walks past and it like flares up and he's like, oh, it must be all the medical supplies.
Yeah, Dala leans in and she's like, so doctor, tell me, do you know where one can get maybe like more than weekly allotment of drop?
I can probably hook you up.
Yeah, I'm just looking for something to take the edge off, you know?
How much do you need?
He's like, oh, maybe like 10 more. Cotton candy, unicorn flavored if you have it.
I can work on it for right now. I think I have one on me at the moment.
She's like, oh?
Yeah. Here, you can just call it an IOU and he'll palm her one.
She winks at him. The door goes like open and swiftly closes behind you so as to not get the mud slurry inside, really. But yeah, you step out over the vast mud and rock fields of the Slog, and you look out at this beautiful, beautiful planet that you all live on.
On his way out, he'll wink back and flash his tongue, which is like 6 inches long.
Amazing. Yeah.
And bright blue.
All right. So, anybody do anything here or elsewhere before they head out to the rig?
Nope, good to go.
All right. Yes, you all arrive at the sandhill. A vehicle which you know well, but for there's a word that I was going to use. The point is, like, I'll let you actually look at it so that you know what it's like. There's a crane on the end. Trust me, that thing's a crane. And like a little dump truck area in the back. This is like the whole vehicle is raised up a couple meters. Like it's a pretty high ride. And yeah, there's several seats up front. There's a central maintenance area, for lack of a better way of putting it, where the engine is. And then there's driving and shit up front.
As I'm climbing in, I say, Lee, are you too stuffed with information to concentrate?
No, not at all. Hook me in and I'll just get us where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to slide you inside now.
Yeah, so
Just the tip.
So she acts as an autopilot, which will give Zero assistance if Zero wants to drive, but Zero can also just hit the autopilot button and let it go until, something comes up that they want to take the controls on.
Well, Lee, you got this, or you want me to drive?
I've got it.
I'll plug them in.
All right.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
are free to
yeah.
seating chart yourselves however you will. But yeah. Y'all, hold on, wait, did I move you? I haven't even fucking moved you to this map, I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah, really.
Oh, there we are.
Hey, now we're in the vehicle.
Yeah, so you guys are free to seating chart up wherever you want.
Well, I saw it the whole time.
So we have a little back room back here. What's this?
This is the maintenance room where the engines and shit are.
Okay. Is Tanya good at mechanics?
Let me check.
I mean, by virtue of being strong, she's at least got a decent chance with it. And I'm going to say that wrench is probably some sort of tool.
I mean, yeah, you probably have a good resilience, right?
Yeah, I got 6 dice with the wrench.
Alright, then yeah, you should probably be the one who goes back there if necessary.
Of course, it's my job.
Yeah.
Then I will take the co-pilot chair.
Yes. So yeah, you guys, you roll out. The autopilot is, activated, and you roll. You roll out through the vast, muddy plains, and it's mostly just a. You see a bit of a storm kicking up in the distance. Waters sloshing, slooshing, even. Adding to an ensemble mix. And as you go to your destination, you see you're going to have to go through one of the tubes. Vast tunnels cut through the hill and mountain that breaks up various areas around here. It's a long drive. It's not the longest drive you've been on, but it takes a moment. Let me just fucking get this shit in here. Yeah.
Ooh, dramatic.
Yeah. You guys.
Is there music going on? Because I'm not hearing it on the.
Yeah. Currently, it's aggressive cyberpunk industrial dark something.
Yeah, it'll be on
wait,
the time
I'm not
delay.
hearing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you guys, you go through that light transition phase where you're outside of a tunnel, you come upon the hole into the tunnel, and then you're in the tunnel. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, you guys find yourself fleeing through the tubes. It's this ad nauseum for like 10 minutes. You see occasionally a blue door to the blue room. Blue rooms, of course, being panic-stroke maintenance rooms if anything goes wrong or someone needs to check in on stuff. But mostly you just drive on by. There's little sluice ways to run out water and mud. It's mostly dry right now. The precipitation's really just beginning outside.
Hmm.
But
Do you
yeah,
think it will be a problem on the way back?
um, probably not. The sandhill is made. This sandhill in particular has been ruggedized for the conditions on this planet. That being said, if you want to be proactive, you could try and readjust the internals to be ready for that sort of an event. It would be a mechanics test. I would say with your big wrench, get a modifier of 1 to that test.
Yeah. Yeah.
Percussive
I
maintenance.
can-
Oh no.
Yeah. You
I would
can
like
you
to-
can just gain 1 edge and then get to reroll that.
I absolutely do. Mechanics. Yeah. Right.
All right. So
Increased edge.
No, you add the edge die, by the way, to that roll when you reroll it.
yeah,
Oh, right. Let me roll one more.
don't worry, probably 1. Yeah, you're good.
Good one.
Yeah. So you feel that in the event of a test that involves a lot of mud or stormy conditions, the driver would gain a +1. As you have properly tooled it up. But yeah, you guys roll up. You roll through the tunnel, and you're back out in the vast expanses of mud. It's raining now, drippily dropping all about, and it's getting a little hazy. But the tracker bleep bleep bleeps as your sim informs you that you are a short trek up some nearby hill to the site that you're headed to.
During the car, I'm just enjoying some of the vodka variant.
Noise.
Just standing in the back, holding a wrench and a thing of vodka.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 1 arm for each.
Are you like standing like a kid riding like a bus where they're like balancing like it's surfing or snowboarding as it just rocks back and forth?
I don't know. Probably not.
Or are you like leaning against the wall?
I'm probably leaning against the wall,
All right.
pouring a shot glass and kicking it back.
You hear a little like blooper ping indicating to you that that thing is kind of nearby.
Are we? Do we need to like? Is the vehicle not going to be able to traverse up the hill to the final destination, or?
It is looking like that's the case. That being said, you could still use the crane, but you need to run like a cable and then just use the crane's motor to like drag it over here.
So one of us needs to get up there and hook on a cable, and the other ones need to control the vehicle and the crane.
If that's how you want to do
Any
it.
good idea who is strong enough to hook up the cable?
Ooh.
How heavy is said cable?
The cable itself isn't that heavy, but dragging it, if you were strong, would probably go faster the stronger you were. But it is slightly obscured in the rain and stuff, so you don't know what's necessarily going to happen. You can go with scrutiny if you want to check out the area up there, actually.
From inside, sure.
Yeah, inside the cab.
Two success.
Okay. Yeah. We see suggestions of disturbance around the site. Like you also see there's a blinking red light up there. It looks like it's like attaches. I mean, it looks like it's small enough for somebody to pick up and take down. Although it might, like, encumber them a bit.
But shall I?
Seems like a good idea.
I will hop out and I will start dragging the cable up there.
Try not to die.
All right. And Tanya, for reference, are you gonna go it alone?
It would be really regrettable if you did die.
It sounds like those two want to stay there.
All right.
It's like I wouldn't say no to company.
Yes, you.
I'll be with
I'll-
you.
Of course you will, Lee. I can come if you need some assistance.
That's what she said. Or he said in this instance.
You need to work on the
But-
timing there, Lee.
Whichever you prefer. I will not say no to help.
I will come.
Alright. I start driving.
Zero, you good watching the digger?
All right.
Or whatever it is. Sand
The
thingy.
sand hill. All right. Yeah. So.
Sand hill.
Okay. Yeah. So.
None of you are ever alone. Not while I'm here.
Pat's expression is
Watching
terrifying.
you.
Watching you sleep.
You are your presence is a constant comfort.
Yeah. So.
Thank
Zero,
you. I really try.
Is it? I don't have it uploaded as Sand Hill here. But. All right. So I'm just like window or whatever. Actually, wait. No, shit. I do. I'm an idiot. So like in the distance, Zero remains in the Sand Hill. You guys approach a little bit closer. You see a blinking red light and a bit of a deluge. It's attached to some sort of like metal spire thing. It looks like it's like something metal that's like sunk a bit into the loose dirt here. It is a bit of a muddy slog to get there, though.
And that's where the people are dropping the thingy off.
That's where that's the thing. That's what you're grabbing.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is the thing.
Yeah, that is the thing.
Yeah. So this is
I-
these represent like 1 meter like rises and drops,
Yeah, so we have to go around.
if you'd like.
I mean, unless Tanya wants to just, climb, but Enith Laya is going to go the long way because it's, not climby.
I climb.
Amazing. Give me a maneuver.
Maneuver. Yeah. No, I don't. It's
Yeah.
too slippery.
It's too slip. Controlled by
Is that,
who?
is that really all the dice I have?
For a maneuver?
I should have one more, I think.
Did you ever app your... It should be... Is it not rolling your...
Edge. Oh, why? What it is I think that we need to put the whole name into that slot. One moment.
Yeah.
Bam. Hit it now.
Maneuver. Hey, there it goes.
Hey.
All right. Yeah.
You
so,
rolled a 1 on your edge dice.
Yeah. So just give me a real quick D4 plus 1 there.
Four. Oh no.
Yeah. So you shift a little as you lose 2 movement off your next move. So you gain good success though. So you have an extra stunt. I'm assuming you just want to use that to go even faster.
Yeah, I probably do that, and I
Yeah.
also. So wait, does it just cancel out? Because I moved slower.
Yeah,
but
more or
I
less.
move
Like
faster?
like in the moment, like if you had gotten shot at the moment or some shit, it could have fucked you.
That
but-
would have been bad.
So
Yeah.
Anthony coming up here. You guys are posted up where you posted up. Meanwhile, Zero, you're watching from the car, right?
Yes.
Give me a scrutiny.
Screw it. I am screwed.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Mine messing
this?
up too? It does-
So that's like a bit of a hole. It's got like some water gathering in it.
Okay.
Wait, what was that?
No. Yours worked fine.
Mine's rolling fine. Okay.
Yeah. So
You don't have any edge yet.
So yeah. Zero. You note some movement behind a Oh, fuck me, I put that in the wrong way. Behind a rock to the northeast, you see some movement. You see, with that, I would say, like, a shorter figure and maybe an arm past them up here.
I'll get on the comms. You got something up ahead.
Hi, comms. I'm Dad. Wait,
That was-
wrong timing there.
That wasn't even an appropriate response.
I may be glitching.
What do you see, Zero?
Something to the northeast.
Is there?
Figure
Sorry, go on.
behind the rocks.
How dark is it right now?
It's during the day, but like it's like kind of rainy and overcast. So, and there's also the fact there's like a blinking red light between you, and there's also this hill between you and what you should be looking at. So like lots of impediments to where Nifly is right now, seeing what's over there.
All right. Is like where's my pointer? Is that like a rock? Like, is this all raised above?
This
Is
is
there like a
is all
wall
raised.
around?
This is all raised. This shit is raised up. Like when you see this,
Okay,
this means
so that's like that's the top of the hill.
yeah. This
So
area
Tanya's-
is the top.
Very exposed, and I have no line of sight.
Yeah, this thing would be cover. Yeah, and you wouldn't really have a great line of sight in that direction. That's part of why I had Zero roll the scrutiny and nobody else.
Alright.
Is because where they're posted up, they have sight.
In
So,
that
yeah.
case, I will move over here to
Mhm.
try to get a sight around the hill.
All right.
And what was this?
That is like a stalagmite. Like it's like a pillar of rock up from the ground that you could post up behind if you wanted to. If you want to get
Oh,
snug
cool.
in,
Yeah, I will do that, but I'd also like to start
getting the
Tying-
cable connected.
getting a cable. Yeah.
All right, you begin to fasten it. It's rainy and slippery. But give me a mechanics +2 or mechanics modifier 2. Nice. Yeah, you managed to get it secured despite unideal conditions.
You are secure.
Okay. All right. There is some movement in the mud. You see a crouching human. He doesn't seem to know that you've seen him. But other than that, Inith, Laya, and Zero now, if you guys want to give me further scrutinies, you can. But this human tough looks like he's sort of gazing in the direction of Tanya.
I did not succeed on my scrutiny.
I did.
Yeah, so in addition to that guy, you see a Rastian gangster splishing around in the mud.
Body count risen to 2.
People are dead already?
Bad choice of words. There's 2 bodies out there now.
Interesting. I see the human. What's the other one?
Rastian. His little-
Gangster type?
His little tendrils are flickering in the mud.
Sounds like we have competition.
Can
How
I
we-
start moving the vehicle?
Now you can try and get like a little bit closer, but
Can I
like
move it this way?
you can't. That will put you downstream from like a wash, but you could do that.
Yeah, so no, we have the tow hook thingy attached. So is he just gonna yank it down the hill essentially, or
More or less.
okay?
But yeah, so that's what you would that's what Zero would begin to do.
I'm gonna do some sweet maneuvers and try and
Alright,
run this
give me-
over.
Alright,
No,
alright,
I
so
don't
give me an operate. Give me an operate.
All right,
I
get
would
some
say
monster trucking in here.
Exactly, that's what I'm going for. 4
Holy
successes.
shit! Yeah, anything you want to do with these stunts? You can bank an edge. You can look cool while you're doing it.
I want to drift the monster truck.
Oh my god! You fucking drift the sandhill over here, cable attached, just like whirring as you like bear down on these motherfuckers.
Enid Laya ducks as the cable whips across his head.
Yeah.
There's just like this wave of mud flying out.
I'm gonna say, like, I think that we're gonna roll initiative, but Zero is gonna roll initiative twice and take the better result.
Ah.
Awesome.
And I hit the horn, and it's legally distinct Dukes of Hazzard.
a non-copyrightable, yes.
I'll take the 16.
All right. Yeah, you come around the corner, and as you do, the mud just kicks up all around you, and like everybody like sort of drops into the mud around them, and it begins to, like, as the rain kicks up harder, it sinks, the earth shakes, and splish splash.
Splish splash, motherfuckers. I'm going to continue driving. I'm just going to use the cable's momentum to keep it steady. And I'm going to go right for this one.
I like that this is our combat music.
Yeah, now the sandhill does actually have stats. Let me just check really quickly how far you're going to get each turn. Space rules vehicle.
I think this is the first time Enid Laya has got above its like a 9 initiative. I've never had double digits before.
Sandhill. Okay, so speed and boost. 6 and 3. So assuming we're putting full into it, that's 9 meters. That is just enough to paint this man on your fucking bumper. Give me an operate. Give me an operate with a modifier of 2 to attack with the car as a weapon. Okay. You can call the base damage here a 4. I'm assuming you want to stunt that damage into... Do you want to put that stunt into damage?
Yeah, let's...
Yeah, he's gonna get knocked. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Painter Lee job.
Yeah, so, you knock the wind out of him, and actually, like he's bleeding forehead, is, like, smearing blood into the mud. Yeah, yes, Jor, incoming, not Jor, X3, coming 30 minutes of this song. Oh, you know it, baby. Yeah, so he's, like, parsed into the car at the end of your, like, main action drive. You have a side action movement you want to do?
Angle the car towards the Rosti and hit the horn again.
Amazing. That's your turn. Tanya, it's your turn. The cable, by the way, like, is beginning to, like, come, like, cut into your back. Because, like, it was attached when it was going here, and now it's here. So, like...
That's fine. I'm gonna wiggle my way out of there, and I'd like to... I'm still high up on a hill.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I go... Let me know if I can... Whoops. I was here before. Can I... 5, 6. Can I move that way? Or will the cable not let me?
You can drop there, and then you're only dropping Z levels. Now you are, however, moving pretty significant distance across muddy rain, so give me a maneuver roll.
Yeah, what's your movement speed?
Should be
6 meters.
Yeah. Maneuver.
Okay.
Ha! 3 successes.
All right, yeah, you approach very well. There are a variety.
I like to imagine I now do the surfing thing down the muddy side of the hill.
Amazing. Yeah, and you're free to attack.
Okay, attack. Weapon. That didn't work.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the weapon thing doesn't work. So if you hit melee, and then with the Labrys, I can check the stats on.
It's a +1 to hit.
Yeah,
I think.
It's a 1 mod for hitting.
Pat and me are just jamming.
important note for later is
I'm
it is
banging
a
out to
cu-
something
it is a-
everybody else isn't.
It is a cutting weapon, so you can technically use a stunt to cause him to begin to bleed out, but that's not where he is right now. So yeah, you want to hit him?
I do.
All right, you do the full 3 damage from your weapon, because yeah, and you slice through him, and he's like, you're gonna regret signing up for the wrong side of this here business venture. See, the newswire on the way out, we're on the way in. We're cute, see, and that's all that matters in the world of business. All right, so that's
This
that.
is
What's
true.
the-
You are very cute.
What's that famous line where it's like the only thing that matters in life is cuteness?
Yeah, so that's your. Anything else you want? You go side action. If you have anything.
Oh, that's
you
what
wanna-
it was. It's from No Game No Life. Cute makes right.
I think that's your turn,
Amazing.
but
That is my turn. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what.
Inithlia, the situation is presently evolving. Is one way to put it. What do you want to do?
Cool. I would like to step to the corner and move my token. I would like to step to the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I'll go ahead and shoot the Rast because he is not currently underneath the truck.
Correct.
Let me double check my stats. Okay. One, two, three. That's 3 successes. I'll stunt the 2 extra into. Does he have armor on?
It doesn't look like it.
And I'll stunt it into damage.
All right. So what does that damage total come out to?
That'd be 2 plus the 2 stunts, so 4.
All right.
With my service pistol.
1.
Does darts do regular damage?
It does subdual.
Okay, so it's just non-lethal. It's the same amount of damage, but it's...
Well, the thing is, like, to take someone down with a dual weapon, they have to fail their endurance after they reach 1 health.
Oh, I mean, that's close enough.
So, despite only rolling 2 dice, they managed to remain standing.
Unfortunate.
It is another character's turn. And, yeah. Inithlia, you hear some movement behind you. And they say, hey, I got you a little something here. And they are gonna, like, lower their their auto pistol at you. And I'm gonna really quickly check and be sure that I'm using this right. Fire. This weapon may spread damage. Yeah, okay. They are going to shoot at you.
The rock and music went away.
Kill the homage.
Alright, so they miss. As the bullets fly around. Many automatically. However, you are, suppressed because somebody is firing an automatic weapon on you.
Wow, Dreamweaver, what form does suppression take mechanically?
Well, when a unit is considered suppressed, they test empathy resolve, which is pretty good for you.
Cool. So do I roll on that now?
Yes.
Wonderful. It's actually not my highest stat, but I will roll anyway. I fail. I will take an edge and re-roll that if that is allowed.
You can't. I will let you know that the result of failure in becoming suppressed is you gain an edge. Wait, may stunt to remove the edge impact. No, sorry. On a single success, you'll only gain 1 edge, but on a failure, you'll take a D4 shock.
I would like to take the edge and then succeed and take more edge, because that's better than taking shock.
Amazing.
That time I did get a success, but I take shock anyway.
So did you only 1 success?
Only 1 success.
All right, so yeah, I'll put you up to you.
So
at 2.
now I'm at 2 edge.
All right, he manages to not spend all of his bullets shooting at you. It's this Rasting Gangster's turn. He's gonna flip out a long nasty-looking blade and try and sink it into Tanya's side.
I
Not
waste
succeeding.
2 movement.
Alright, and yeah, the Ratchet
Shoot her or
Gangster is
something.
gonna try and rotate here a little. The Human Tough is at 4 or 5 and on the windshield, so he's gonna try and not be there anymore. Because he doesn't want to get crushed. He doesn't do a good job of not getting crushed. Zero, it's your turn.
So can I drive the car towards this one?
That seems like a tall order, considering he's on the top of the bluff.
Yeah, so, like, the thing you would have to.
Can I go this way and then land on top of them that way?
You don't think the sandhill is going to be able to make that tight jump up. That's why yeah, so, like, it's not going to be able to, like, this is, like, an island where you're probably not going to be able to get the sandhill up. Additionally, when you do that, you will be, like, threatening the thing you're trying to collect, or the top of the thing you're trying to collect, and wrapping the cable around that.
Yeah. Just finish running over the dude and then back
Put it
over
in-
him.
You put it in reverse.
I put it in reverse to make sure.
Bump, 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 bump.
Yeah, so you want to, like, resume vehicular manslaughtering this dude?
Exactly.
Give me another operate.
Very important.
It is.
Lead.
I'm getting all the road rage out.
Oh, no, there's music. I was going to say, why is there no music? But it's very quiet.
Oh, nice, yeah. You hear a very satisfying, like, popping beneath you. And, like, it's a very, like, actually, it's, like, a very terrifying sound. Roll me a resolve, Zero, because you've definitely just
Sounds
killed
like
a man.
It sounds like a bad chiropractor visit.
Definitely just killed a man. One success.
Okay,
Nah, I've done this before.
you gain 1 edge from that act. You put it in reverse to make sure, so you get, like, this far. Unless you have a side or move you want to spend, I think it's your turn.
No, I'm good.
Alright, Tanya, it is your turn. This Rastian gangster is trying to kill you with what is essentially a stiletto. How do you
Yeah.
respond?
I respond by saying, "I will crush your head like I crush watermelons between thighs."
He looks,
Wow.
his antennae twitch in what you can only assume is arousal.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Not yet.
And then I roll a d4.
You don't. So you got a success with your edge dice. So
Oh,
that's
okay,
just
okay,
helping
okay.
you. What you do roll for me is a d12 to see how you terribly wound this Rast.
11.
An 11, shredded. You shred him. He's broken. It's not gonna heal for D4 more weeks. He's rather fucked up.
And then I will spend whatever movement I have to get back up the hill, and can I at least get in front of...
Yeah, so you will have to slog again through a long trek of mud as the rain comes down, so give us that maneuver.
Yeah. Maneuver. Let's see how far I get first. Yeah! 1 success.
You managed to get there. It does not impede your travels. So alright, 5. Yeah, I think that you can get to, like, one of these 2 squares, but you can't get adjacent to that Rastian gangster.
That's fair. I want to get in between him and Ithalia at the very least.
Alright. And Ithalia, it is your turn.
Wonderful. I would like. Well, now that you're in my way, I'm
Wow.
going to reposition. Let's see. I'm gonna move there.
So you circle strafe through the mud as the rain comes down, and then you
Yep.
presumably try and do something. Give me a maneuver.
Yes, I'm going to. Oh, yes, you want to maneuver. 2 success.
Alright, yeah, you do fine. You do fine.
Alright, cool. And then I would like to shoot.
Alright. Give me that attack. Your darts go pew, pew.
I got 1 on an edge dice, so I take some shock, but I do get 3 successes, so I will stunt the 2 extra into damage and do 4 damage to him.
Alright, take out all his stamina and give me that d4 plus 2 shock.
That is a 4 again, so I shift and lose 2 meters of movement.
Alrighty, from your next turn, for your next movement, you'll lose 2 meters, and that's your turn.
I'm very shifty today.
Yes, it's a Rasting Gangster's turn, and the Rasting Gangster didn't run out last time, so why stop now? Full auto firing the auto pistol, scoring 1 success, choosing to turn the gun now on Tanya. Tanya, do you have any armor?
I have. Wait. It's on the sheet. I have an impact vest.
Oh yeah, that's
I think that was in the background thingies.
yes,
That's armor.
Yeah, that gives you an amount of armor. I'm checking the precise amount. 4. So roll me 46. Your space Kevlar saves you this day. However, because you were targeted by full auto attack, you are suppressed. Give me a resolve roll.
Oh, solve.
Because you are running down a little like otter gangster who is like firing his like
miniature Tommy gun.
Yeah, he's got it's like a fucking Mach 11. He's like shooting it sideways wildly in the rain.
Don't we love the Rast?
All right, so with 1 success, you only take 1 edge. You don't have a panic. But yeah, so that's and on his turn, he is going to fall back. You feel like his swim speed is helping him in this environment.
Oh, you little dick.
It is Zero's turn.
Okay.
Now, Zero, I would note, as your main action, you can choose to initiate the craneage.
The craneage. I can drive up here though, right?
Yeah, you could also do that, although it would put a band on the craneage.
Yeah, because you're gonna be wrapping around that tower.
Can I disconnect the rope from here?
Yeah, you could disable the cable from here.
Enithalia would call and just be like, "We've got this last one on the ropes. Just reel that cargo in."
Fine, I'll reel it in.
Alright, so you hit the
You
button.
already got.
I
one
have the
beneath
taste
your
of
tires.
blood.
You hit the button that goes reel it in. It goes, and then it blinks something at you, and it says unauthorized motor use. Jam section C4 reference manual page, and then it just shows a whole bunch of shit. Give me a systems test, but it's gonna be plus 3 because your sim is helping you. That's right.
I was gonna say Lee override.
Yeah, so systems with a modifier of 3.
Lee overriding.
3 successes.
Dude, you fucking put that thing on like extra pull juice. It's snapping back. It rips up.
Turn the gears and pull the pulleys.
You're having fun with it. I mean, you know what? I appreciate that. Isn't it fun? See, you know how good it is.
I appreciate you.
That's the thing. You know how good it is. You laugh.
Oh, it
You
is.
believe that it's that good.
I believe you now, Lee.
I'm about
I
to
don't think
unfollow.
I'll ever stop doing this.
I'm about to
I think I'll
unfollow our
just
own
continue.
stream.
Yeah. So whoop, whoop. It comes
You
up
will never see the end of this.
when it activates. It does fly like right by Tanya's head. So do you want to give me a maneuver there, Tanya? As it like.
I'd love to. Oh no.
All right, so give me a
One
d6
success,
plus 2. Because
Yeah,
you're like, oh
that's,
fuck,
uh,
this
so
like thing. In reality, it comes down like the thing next to you, fine, like it wasn't gonna hit you, but you're like, oh shit, you freak out a little, and
Roll 4.
4, you lose 2 meters off your next move. 0, do you have any movement or anything else you'd want to initiate?
No, I think we're good.
Alright, yeah, so Tanya, it's your turn. You're gonna lose 2 meters off this this turn's movement.
One. Okay. Well, this is problematic.
By the way, when the thing lands in the back of the sandhill, it's like you see there's like almost like a root ball connected to something, but it's more like a like there's old crates that you would like put on air freight. They use like rope substitute around it, crates within. But you hear something within it going beep, beep, and it's making like a sort of like the noise Pat's fan was making earlier, like it's
Oh
straining.
no. So I also want to destroy it.
So Tanya, what are you gonna do?
I don't think I hear that, but can I pick up a rock and chuck it at him?
Now yes, this is a very muddy world of small rocks. You're gonna have to like break off a rock for like a bit of like this rock to get a good like throwing rock. Give me endurance, just like crank that.
Awesome. Yes,
Soldier boy up in it. Oh, yes.
Huh?
Now.
If I ain't got a weapon, I'll pick up the rock.
Holy shit! Yeah, you get a fucking slab. This is a damage 2 rock you're about to throw. Make me a ballistics test to throw this fucking rock.
With the impact vest and the fact that you're ripped and the fact that you're throwing a giant rock, I just imagine you as the female version of Brick from Borderlands.
Rock.
I'm gonna reroll.
Okay, yeah. All right, so gain 1 edge. We're going up to 3 edge. You're going up to 3 edge here.
Yeah. Oops. Edge. Here we go. 3. I put that in first, right?
Tech, thank you for the bits. Yeah. Yeah. So like it'll be in your next roll.
Woo, bits.
And
oh my
really
goodness.
appreciate it.
the rock splashes hard into the mud and slides down, leaving a little trail behind it. And the Rastian gangster goes, looks like you slicked that one a little too hard there.
Crazy.
So that's the main action. You still have, I would say it's a side action to crack the rock, main action to throw. You have your movement left, 4 meters of it.
Cool. I duck behind the rest of this rock for.
All right, yeah. So you're behind. I'm gonna call this medium cover. You're behind like 4 extra armor. So if you were to roll armor from him shooting at you, you'd roll 8 dice.
Cool.
Inithlia, is your turn.
So, okay.
And you
The slap throw did not go well.
No, but you look at the Rastian gangster and you see a sea change, if you will, in sort of demeanor. Roll me an insight.
Yes, of course. Two successes.
Yeah, you sense that the Rastian gangster is concerned about something and intends to withdraw.
Interesting. Our opponent seems to be withdrawing out of concern.
Is it because of me?
With
You
that
may have scared him.
With that stunt, I would say that you can either know where they're going to go or have a better idea of why they're withdrawing.
I would love to know why.
They don't seem to be looking at Tanya. They seem to be looking at the sandhill.
Is there anything interesting about the package that we should be concerned about?
Leave. What was in that data?
Lee, diagnostic.
So Lee, you scan.
Let me check it out.
So you know that it's illegal goods, and an initial attempt to look at the crates indicates that whatever is lining them, it's been built in a way to not show up easily on scanners. So someone's going to need to crack a crate open to find out.
I really haven't the faintest what's in this illegal contents. However, I do believe the box is lined with lead. Somebody's gonna have to break into it.
Lead leaned, if you will.
Like physically. Ooh, that was good.
Right? Doesn't it feel good? And it's Lie, it's your turn.
I'm only doing this for the bit.
Sure,
Okay.
Jan.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling a thing.
I'll make you feel lots of things.
Oh,
Just for judicial measures, you know, just to be thorough, let's see.
Check me thoroughly.
Oh boy. Can I maneuver up this hill?
That would be a maneuver test and double movement to manage to climb up that hill, muddy hill in the rain.
Okay, never mind. I'm heading back to the sand hill then.
Yeah, which I think you should be at 6 meters because I believe that the Thren have 8 meters movement.
Correct. That's what I was measuring.
All right, so you're gonna be like just at the edge of the sand hill, but you won't be like up on it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, which is
I'm
obviously
like running up like a garbage man and going to grab onto the outside.
Yeah. Thrashtian Gangster is going to take a parting blast at Tanya.
That's really rude.
That's just the business, toots. And then he like hops and slips and does a little like slip and slide, woo, off into the mud.
Good.
And yeah. Now, Tanya, I'm assuming you head back towards the sand hill as well.
Yeah, we gotta figure this crate thing out.
Okay. So let me move you back to this map as positioning becomes.
Business sucks. Communism forever. My character says as we
God,
actively
we're all over the place.
engage in smuggling.
Actively-
We actively smuggle and break the law.
Do you know why communists don't drink anything other than herbal tea?
I don't know.
It's
I was unaware that they did.
It's because property is theft.
Amazing.
Ha!
Yeah, so you guys are posted up where you're posted up, and there are a series of there's like a bundle of like a webbed together bundle of crates now in the back, and something in there is making like a mechanical noise. It's not a great sound.
But it is coming from one. A grate?
A great sound, not a great sound.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys anybody want to yeah, you guys are free to act however you would like. But yeah, Anthony, I'm assuming that you're planning to like climb up in.
Let's pop this bad boy open.
All right, now there is a way
My
to like
way.
there is like a way like in here to like view what's in the rear of the vehicle. You can like pop open a porthole. Yeah, let me get the appropriate porthole token out here.
Yeah, are we still doing initiative or do?
No, you're free from initiative. But somebody could
Alright.
just like walk out like around the back. But if you wanted to peek back there, you could come out to this hole in the center.
Am I able to like climb up and over?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're able to. Yeah, you got time. You come back here. You hear there's like a weird like beeping sound. Zero, you want to be peeping through the hole?
No, I'll come out. I can't see.
All right. George can use that at the next team meeting. And Anthony, what about you? Are you headed out back too?
No, he is busy. He's going to take off his lab coat, which is now soaked from the rain, and wring it out and step up into the cabin.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're up in there safely, and you're
Ah.
Meanwhile, Tawny and Zero, you're scoping out these crates. Give me a scrutiny to get at what's in here.
Screw.
Scroot.
That's fun.
I can find it. That is 2, and I roll the D6.
A D4 because you only had
D4.
one.
You didn't count my edge dice that time.
Oh, it did. Hold on, let me check your name really quickly in the cheat sheet.
Total of 6.
Okay, it should work in. It should work from now on, Rindus. I think I've changed it properly. A total of
I rolled a
6.
D6.
On my D4 plus 3.
Alrighty. Yeah, Trip. So, Zero's like up here, looking on it from the side. You're down in a bit, and you wind up falling, Tanya, and getting tangled in the wires. However, you and Zero managed to note where it's coming from, and you managed to see that there's like a little like lever on the side of something. And it seems almost like somebody stuck something extra onto the side of one of these crates.
Huh. Something extra.
Something extra that goes boom.
You could give me a systems to try and assess it, or you could try and like roll a maneuver to extricate yourself from the wires. What are you going for here, Tanya?
I don't think I'm that great at systems.
I will say you could also roll mechanics to assess an explosive.
Oh, cool. I will do that.
And Zero, yeah, you see the thing, but Tanya is the one who's like in the rope and able to get up close to it. But she could like describe it to you, and you could give your like say systems or mechanics skill points as a bonus if you wanted.
I will do so.
All right. So which is of those two? Which is your best?
There's a lever thingy that is beeping attached to the crates.
Systems will give 1 dice.
All right.
That
So
sounds-
with a modifier of 1, Tanya, as Zero walks you through what to look for, you give me a mechanics.
Nyar.
Okay. So it's not an explosive, and you recognize the make and model. Yeah, this is a just a Rastian little.
It's like a tracking puck.
It's not for tracking. It seems to be a bit of a sound machine, for lack of a better way. It's like a boombox, but it's been modified and soldered onto the side of this thing in a very strange set of conditions. Yeah, it seems to be from the Tindaloo home ship. Not that that's terribly relevant to your current scenario. And you do notice something else out, Tanya, which is that it seems to have been put there by someone like kind of recently, due to the fact that like there's mud between it and the seal. So you think somebody came to the site and added this, and then didn't take the shit.
But it doesn't go boom.
Are
Well-
you
I'm not
finding
entirely
anything?
familiar with what it is.
Are you finding anything relevant to the mission back there? Enith Lai is like busy in the cabin, like stretching out and like getting the mud off of his boots.
It's definitely not a bomb.
Yeah, my character's like, wow, Queen.
That's
If only I had a tongue, I'd lick those clean for you.
we can work on that later. We can find a nice, lovely synth donor.
Yeah, so so Tanya, you're down in the ropes. Inithlia, you're
Yeah.
out in the back. Zero, give me a quick scroot. -1.
Screwed it up.
Yeah. Nothing in particular. How would you guys proceed as you're like, you have these crates, you have the thing making noise.
Well, I don't know what this is or what its purpose is, so I'm going to break it off. And because that solder job looks real shit.
Give me a mechanics to break that shit.
Mechanics.
I love that you're removing it because you're offended at the workmanship and not because it's not because it's interfering with the mission.
This is very awful. I mean, do you think it? Is there a way to determine its purpose without pulling it off first, or is it?
I mean, Enith Laya thinks that you should just chuck it and we should head home. It wasn't part of the original mission plan.
Yeah, it wasn't anything we needed.
Go there, pick up the box, come back. It wasn't supposed to have any Rastian noisemakers.
3 successes.
Nice. You break it and silence it in a very good period of time. A very swift period of time. Although, unfortunately for you, not quite as fast as would have been useful in another regard. Because Zero, Zero and Ifaya and Tanya, you all feel something rumble as the earth makes like a sphinctery slurping sound, as if though something has
God.
been
Are there-
slid and burst forth. And
Are there
you turn
leopards?
around, Zero, and you see a Newsguy Hydra breaking the surface, many tendrils flaying out, swirling.
Definitely playing the wrong character.
Everyone, give me a resolve.
Now might be the time to drive away.
So,
0 successes.
I'm going to re-roll.
Okay.
I got
Let's
one
just reroll.
success.
Okay. Inithlaya, give me a D4 shock. 0 and Tanya, if you remain at no success. Oh, actually, so 0, you're already going to undergo shock. You're going to get a D8 shock.
2 successes.
A D8 plus 2 for 3. You actually keep it together. Tanya, you managed to get 2 successes. You only suffer a.
I still
I'm gonna
succeed.
say you just are fine with 2 successes.
I freak. Everyone gains a shock. I already added mine.
Everyone within a range, or who can hear you?
Within 6 meters.
Okay, so that's actually yes, both 0. So 0 goes up to 3, and Tanya goes up to 5.
Ooh. I'm getting close.
You did. Next, you're also using that the next team meeting. Jor's got some powerful team meeting energy. But yeah, as the beast comes upon you, it feels as though you are about to embrace a dance of death as you roll initiative.
This is my kind of dance.
Well,
Tanya says from within the ropes.
The beast is coming upon us. That's
I am
gross.
okay with
Yeah.
this.
No, that's phrasing. Wrong character again.
All right.
Throw myself.
I'm
in the
sure Lee's
sacrifice.
into it.
Oh well.
really?
So yeah,
Can
0.
barely contain myself.
Oh my god. So yeah. I hope we're all
We were
very
supposed to walk without rhythm.
I
So
get that reference.
so here's what we're doing, gang. Yeah, a 0. Give me that sweet turn. I mean, you're stood up on the edge over the tires, and this thing's like looking down at you like it's gonna bash. It's coming for you.
Definitely can't run it over. Okay. So from my thief passage, I have a scout rifle. So I'm gonna move.
Holy
to a
shit!
safer
Oh
spot.
shit! You took one of the criminal packages.
Yay, because I'm a criminal.
This is okay. Yes, you have it. Fire that shot. Or are you gonna shoot, or are you just pulling it out?
I'm gonna shoot it.
All right, you draw as a side action. You shoot as a main action.
Bye.
All right. You hit.
2 successes. Oh wait, 2 successes. Yes.
What's the base damage on it?
That is a great question. Where are you?
So the scout rifle's base damage is 2. You want to stunt in damage?
Yeah. Please.
All right, so that's 3 damage dealt to it. It like you blow off one of its tendrils, and blood mingles with mud and rain, splashing, splooshing a crimson deluge upon the ground. It sizzles and turns from a deep sanguine to a vibrant acidic green.
More red blood. Oh, I love things that have red blood.
I feel like you love anything that has blood.
Yeah, so that's 0's. I mean, you've moved, you've
That's
side
right,
action,
that's
you've main
blue
action. I
blood.
think that's your turn, right? All right, Tanya, it is your turn. But as we enter this, I think we hit the 10-minute break.
Ooh, yes.
So I will see you all in a beat. An angel beat.
Okie dokie.
Good evening, gamers. Casual reminder, if you support the Patreon at a certain level, you too can have your name on the Interstyle slide. And there are many more benefits, and we've been posting lots more on there with public accessible votes, so go for it.
Hmm. I have returned, at least audibly. Welcome back.
Jo. Willkommen. Willkommen in dieser Stadt, ja.
Yeah.
Now, for reference for everyone, the Sandhill has 12 HP and 6 armor. In case that, comes up.
That is a very important thing to know. Which now only I know.
Yes, well, I mean, you are the keeper of knowledge. The teller of tales. The taker of tomes.
I have been called many things.
Like Tim.
I have many names.
Some call me Tim. Fun fact, apparently he just straight up couldn't remember what the fuck he was supposed to say his name was, and then the outtake was better.
Have you seen, have you know the whole thing with the biggest dickus, right?
Yes. I've seen Life of Brian.
Yeah, but do you know the story behind that scene?
On the bright side. No, I don't.
Oh, they told them they told the extras they'd fire them if they laughed.
It's a little fucked up, but that's pretty funny. They were like that committed.
Or not that they'd fire them, I guess, but like they told them they weren't allowed to laugh. Like they had to keep a perfectly straight face.
Which is hard.
Or it would ruin the scene. Like the whole point was that they needed to deadpan.
Yeah, no, they needed to be like,
that.
yes, this man's name is Bigicus Digicus, like, and just like not be laughing. Yeah, they had to fucking.
Is that funny to you? Biggest Dickus?
Yeah. They just had to fucking keep that level.
Yes, you know the worst thing about buying leg armor when you have expensive boots, right?
You got them thick thighs.
No, it's the fact that your expensive boots now have to become like your dress boots, and that you now need to buy less expensive field boots that don't have nice fancy buttons on them, so that you can wear your armor.
Shout out to my friend James. Jor, you might remember him as the blonde guy from the ChangedStars campaign who played Meat. He rigged up the rough Roll20 sheets we have, and yes, this is a ChangedStars system playtest, so we're really playing with the rules as they exist in ChangedStars. That's why weird stuff's happening, like, like, oh, you're suppressed, here's what happens when you're suppressed, or roll me a this shock, rather than say roll panic, because we're playing with these new mechanics, if you will.
And why we have lovely mechanics for medical items, such as drop, and weird weapons, such as the Labris.
And vehicle rules, all of it, kind of. I mean, I have stats for the vehicle that I'm using to inform what we're doing here, but this is mostly freeform. Although we do have some very solid, from the Science et al. Playtest that all these same players were in.
Yes.
There was the mechas. So the mecha rules are in, and I would say working better than the Alien RPG equivalent. I love Alien RPG, but it,
we
kind
do
of
Ripley better than Alien.
No, sadly. Highlander. Indeed. Oh yeah, I think I did do a dev stream where I built some of these maps. You might notice that I've gone with, rather than a black base, a reddish base, and then put things over it. One could say that this map is Bill Dipperly.
Did you just describe it as Bill Dipperly?
Yeah. Bill Dipperly.
Pat wasn't even here to enjoy you say it was built differently.
Differently? Oh, don't worry, Rindis. Nothing on this God's green earth has ever stopped me from repeating a bad joke. I'm not gonna start now. I love that. I love that. Like the moment she said, "Who's the biggest simp I know?" Like I knew exactly this whole. I had prescience. I had the beginning of Dune where he sees how it's all gonna end. I was
Wait,
like, well, that's my lot in life.
When did she say that and why?
She said that when naming the AI.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot we named the AI as Simps with a P.
Simulated personalities. So technically speaking, they're generally called Sims. But, you know, one could say they are simulated personalities or SimPs for short. You know, Sims. I think somebody literally objected to us just putting that in the book. Like, you can't just call them Sims in the book. And I'm like, okay, fair. We'll call them Sims. Call them Sims.
Like, I can call them whatever I want, but if you're gonna be simp about it.
Well,
no.
I guess you could call it the
Simp
simple solution.
That's we're simping for Simps. The term.
S for S? No. All right, I'm gonna slow myself. I'm gonna slow my roll.
S for ass, more like.
We are awaiting dearest Patrice, however, I do believe we could get underway at the moment because we are upon the curious case of one Tanya. And record scratch freeze frame, you know, you're probably wondering how she got here.
This is probably not the first time she's been tied up before. There's a dance club across the street, so I would like to extricate myself.
All right.
I mean, you're also crashing on a couch with Anathlia, right? Oh no, it's your apartment. Zero's crashing on the couch with Anathlia.
All right, yeah. There's a bunk bed in that apartment as well. Oh, Pat's back anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna say that you can. All right, so it's gonna be a maneuver test. I'm gonna say action economy wise, leaving the ropes will be your movement for this turn.
Okay.
But you can still dash to get more movement if you want.
Gotcha. One success.
All right. Lee moves them to the map layer.
I do?
Yes. All right, so you popped out. There's a big old worm here. It's
Eat well for weeks.
We can sell it. We can sell the remains to Bebop.
For some words.
What was his name?
We can sell it for parts, is what you're saying.
I'm very bad at Rastian. I apologize.
Let's see. I will. I would. I'm just gonna stand the. No, I'll stand there. I will stand there and just be ready because my action is used. So.
All right. Action used. Oh no, so you used your movement, not your main action. So your main action, side action is still available.
Is there like a defensive action you can take?
That's actually a very good question that I, as the primary designer of this game, should be able to answer. Let me take a quick look at the action list, because it feels like there should be a total defense option, right?
Yeah, I thought I saw something.
What you can do is you can like reserve a half action to use for a block or a dodge. So if you've got your like axe out and you have a half action left, you can be like, I'm storing this to take the block action if someone tries to melee me.
I will do that.
Axe up. You face.
Axe
it's like the cover of like a fucking
Is that your favorite position?
fantasy
Axe
novel.
Yeah, face down, axe up.
Face down, axe up.
That's the way we like to truck. The sandhill moves forward. Okay, so so Inithlaya, it's your turn. Things getting a little rowdy out back.
Yeah.
Neither of them are anywhere near the console to like press go. If that was a thing you thought should happen at this time.
You guys aren't hanging on, are you?
But I am.
I know. Enithlaya is going to swing out the door and start shooting at the thing and say, "Get in the vehicle."
Technically speaking, they're in the vehicle. They're just in the back.
So if I drove away, they wouldn't like fall off.
They're down. Yeah, so like they're down in the dump truck bed, kind of. Or
Okay.
Yeah.
Enithlaya hops in the driver's seat and is going
Yeah,
to drive
I mean-
them home as fast as possible.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
Yeah,
That is an operation check.
correct. And
You get a
with
+1
your
for the environment thing, right?
yeah, and then you get an extra +1 because you have a sim on board.
Okay. Two successes.
Golf clap, golf clap. All right. Yeah, things begin to drive, and on the Hydra's turn, it rears up as if though to crash down upon you, and then it just kind of winds up in the distance. It
Too far away.
attempts to bash at you, but it isn't you. It does hit the sandhill, however. Zero, as the general official driver, would you care to roll me 6d6 to represent the armor of the sandhill?
Absolutely. That only goes to 5. Okay, let's see. Macro. 21.
All right. So 2 damage gets through, knocking a tread off. You and see whipping out into the ruddy ruins behind you as the storm swells. Bits of track and rubber ripped in the ruin across the land. You feel that the sandhill will be fine, but you know, you don't take too many of those hits and keep going. The Hydra is going to go desperately, like, you know, rage against the fates here.
Was there anything I could have done with that stunt, by the way, that would have helped with that?
I'm gonna say it's purely just into going faster than it, and
That
it
makes sense.
doesn't. You got 3, it gets 2. You guys pull away, and for the moment, you guys are beyond combat range. Although you do see it rears up and stabs down to the earth with a billowing reverse volcano slurp of dirt and mud and water pooling as it goes below the ground, and you see behind you disturbances in the ground as something shoots through the mud below.
Did you get rid of that sound thing yet?
I was gonna say I'm just gonna like toss it onto the ground and get ready to chop it when it comes up.
The sound thing?
Yeah, the sound thing.
Alright, to clarify, you broke it with your earlier mechanics.
Oh, it's broken.
Oh, go. It's completely broken. We're good then.
Yeah, so it's not actively making a sound.
Gotcha.
That's
Although there does appear to be a snaking break in the height of the ground behind you, tracing from where the Hydra bored into the mud.
We have a mole problem. And I'm going to get on the back of the truck and again take the guard action.
Alright, axe up.
Axe up.
Zero, as you witness these series of events, what course of action would you choose to take? I would know. How many successes did you put into lighting them up? 2 or 3?
On hitting them, it was 2 successes.
Okay, because the ammo rating on the scout rifle is a 3, so if you put 3 successes or more in, you'll be out of ammo and have to reload. But as long as you're only putting in 2 into damage, you're fine.
Okay. Well then I will Is an aim action still in this from Alien?
There is an aim action, although you do need to be able to see your target. But you want to trace where you see the disturbances, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I want to like hold the action with the aiming.
I will say that aim, because you have a clean line of sight, will give you a +1, and you can hold your action to, Overwatch pop it.
Excellent. That'll work for me.
All right, and Flya, you're in the driver's seat.
Yes, I am.
There is a parting of the mud, and there come waves. Waves on waves on waves. A great disgorging of the earth. The slog itself rose up to realize without real eyes. A great and terrible thing. Spoken of only in poetry.
Clearly. You're even speaking about it in poetry now. What is it?
The Hydra once more rears its head as Zero's ready to action with a +1 modifier pops.
This week on the Hydra Road.
Okay. One success.
Our AI has apparently
Out of
moved into
10
sleep
dice,
mode.
That's sad.
Damn. One might say you cock back and bust. Popping 2 damage into it, because that's the base damage.
Yeah.
It rears, but it advances. It comes up and it reaches Tanya. Tanya, you're gonna block? You're gonna block it?
Yeah.
Alright, it tries to coil up around you.
Oh, darling.
It fails, actually. You can still pop that and then counterattack it if you want.
Sure. Yeah.
Important? Oh, you don't. If you get a stunt, you can use it to bleed them, which is a dot, and damage over times their health. But
Okay.
you only got you have a D4 shock, so roll me a D4 +5, and you hit for 1, which means with Labrys 3 actually. So you're through its stamina and you're into its blood. You're actually tearing into it. That's a 9, isn't
That
it?
is a 9.
So on the breaking table, a 9 triggers. Yeah. Not the breaking table. Whoa. No, we're not there. You're not breaking. You're just shocked, you have a fit. You randomly spout a string of obscenities and manic drivel. All friendlies who can hear you gain 1 edge, but you lose 1 edge. What do you shout as you cut into it, and Zero and Iniflya gain an edge?
Stupid fucking food.
Yeah,
I'm sad.
you slice down its meaty bits, and it's not happy about its current situation. So damaged and dejected, and without a proper sonic disturbance to draw it further, it doubles back and disappears again within the mud. The rain falls. You see the disturbance quake down below the mud of the slog. And you sit here, sodden with rain, mud, and Hydra blood. Red green splish-splashed about you.
And we jump back in the bath.
Indeed. So here's a question. Do you guys stop the sandhill to do that, or are you going to, like, clamber along the side?
Let's get the hell out of here.
Is there a tentacle I can grab or something?
You've hacked off a tentacle, yes.
Cool. I'll take that with me.
Okay. Do you just use it like a sock puppet, or?
I'm gonna cook it.
Nice.
Just double checking. It's dead now, right?
No,
No, it just left.
No, that's
it ran away like a bitch.
okay. And you guys got out of the vehicle?
No, so you're still in motion. Do you guys want to, like, clamber
Yeah.
around while it's moving, or do you want to have Infly stop it?
Oh, that's what.
Or do you want to wait for the tubes? Because the tubes are coming up. There's like a tunnel up ahead.
Yeah, we can wait for that. In case
Yeah,
it pops up again.
Are you guys all right in the back?
Fine.
I'm doing well.
Yeah. Rate my driving later.
You're driving really well.
So far, so good. Do I need to make a check to do that?
No,
or...
you pull into the tubes uncontested, and you
Right.
know the sim helps guide you in. I will move you all into the positions that you should be in, and then oh, I've already moved you guys, haven't I? Yeah, okay. Badoop, 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 badoop. Creates like slosh around a little. Yeah, point is you guys are here, and you come to a stop. There is extra mud and water like pooling, puddling around where the vent and drainage system is doing its job. You guys.
And it seems like the worm won't be able to attack us here, or the Hydra.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would have to like, I mean, unless it can breach this concrete.
Don't tempt it.
All right,
They
you guys,
call it the mother of all threshing walls.
you guys wanna come to get in here?
Hashtag mommy.
Hashtag
Oh
crazy.
God.
Yeah. You are free to move about the cabin.
We'll hashtag get in there.
As long as you have the action Lee economy.
I don't think we're in initiative right now.
Yeah,
I
you're
may
free
be
to-
glitching.
Sometimes you just
Glitching.
have to take initiative.
I feel like you're always glitching, Lee.
Yeah, so Zero, do you head to the front? I'm
But-
alright, boom.
I'm glitch Lee.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I'm sad I didn't get to do my edge break.
Oh yeah.
I was so close.
No one's gone unconscious bad enough that I had to use my edge break.
indeed. So you guys all like hop up in the cabin. Tanya, you head to the back, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Zero and Ithla, you're up front. Give me that screw.
Okay. Interesting.
Let's screw it.
Scrutin Lee.
Yeah, sure. The thing you said.
1, 6, 7.
I one success and I take and I freak for some reason. I don't know why. What happens?
Stop freaking.
I'm freaking over here.
Mhm.
For some reason, you just like shout that out. You're not sure why.
No.
But yeah. So you got the freak result like on the shock table.
Yeah.
That means that everybody.
Everyone gains a shock. I went up to 5.
Teehee.
Nice.
It's real Lee, not that much of a bad issue.
But I did succeed on the scrutiny.
Nice. Yeah, you note that this door looks like it has been very recently tampered with. Like a panel has been pulled open and like a wire removed, and it looks like somebody has like unlocked it and is inside.
Is there anything protruding?
No. The door's,
So there's no,
the door's
so there's
closed,
no
but it's
particular
unlocked.
reason. So there's no particular reason that we shouldn't. What is that on the ground there?
It's like a bit of wire that's been ripped out.
Okay. So there's no particular reason why we shouldn't just be able to continue back home.
Other than the fact that, you know, those are rooms that access, like, the maintenance access of these tunnels, and these tunnels do have blast doors that can be closed.
Oh, it appears that someone is in the maintenance hatch.
Should we be concerned?
Well, they might be able to lock the tunnel down.
Won't hurt to ask. Last thing we need is one of those things getting closer to the colony.
Tanya, would you want to come and do the honors?
Well, I'm trying to look up recipes for Hydra tentacle
Yeah,
meals.
you see that there's lots of them, but they're all written in individual Newsguire languages, and the translator app is taking a while to come up with
Here.
suggestions for what they mean. A pinch of salt and the blood of your enemies are really close in most of these languages.
Set Lee on that for now, and then we should go and check that out.
I'm really good at cooking.
Mhm.
Hypothetically.
Is Zero okay to stay with the car, or would you like to go?
Zero is literally the sneak.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Okay, I'll stay here then.
I am being your muscle then.
All the muscles.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Zero and Tanya used to this arrangement. They've been in this position before. Yeah, so you see the door to the blue room is over here. You recall a strange rumor you once heard. You can roll me an insight if you'd like to know more.
Inside.
He's freaking out as I'm trying to move him.
Ha.
Mm.
One success.
Yes. And we'll see.
One success.
Yeah. Now, all right.
Can
So
I technically push myself to 6 edge?
you could do
If I
that.
wanted.
You could, yeah, if you want to get extra successes, you could absolutely.
I
And
mean,
also,
if
you
you
can
really-
put stunts. You can put one
If-
stunt each time you do a skill check into an extra edge.
Cool. Let's
You-
do that.
Because
Mhm.
now you can push yourself towards that limit break, or the not limit break, whatever it's called, edge break.
Legally distinct,
Edge
but I-
break.
Yeah, so I would say
Legally-
what you
legally
what, yeah,
distinct.
I'll see what Tanya gets before I describe what the insight is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 successes.
Yes, although you do also
I
roll me
do.
a D4 shock, so a D4 plus 6.
Plus 8.
8. Fumble. You drop an item at the Dreamweaver's discretion. You and all friendlies who witness this gain 1 edge. That's going to be everybody, as everybody witnesses. You drop your wrench, and it makes a loud clattering sound.
Sorry.
And you recall a rumor that there was once a group of people early on in the colonization days of this world, known as the Blue Man Group, and they went around painting
Oh my god.
the rooms. Now, the institution of the Blue Rooms was actually a Trinity like standard safety implementation, but there is a legacy of making blue paint on this planet that traces all the way back to a group of rare music enthusiasts, and you can't help but notice that as you approach, Tanya, you note that the blue is a little bit smeared, a little bit off, and this is not your beautiful blue man group blue. This is not your beautiful blue man group wife. You may find yourself outside of the blue room, but you feel as if though it has recently been repainted.
Why would someone repaint that door?
Why indeed?
The musical references tonight have been purely awful.
Purely.
Yes.
See how bad they are.
So, what type of blue is this? Is it like a baby blue, or is it more of a cerulean?
It's a cyan.
I will rip your SIM card out.
Your SIM card out.
Yes.
I whipped my
Entering
SIM
my
card
I'm
out.
gonna revoke.
pain.
I'm gonna revoke your SIM card.
Alright, so, yeah, you guys approach the door. It would appear to be unlocked by some tampering that's happened earlier. If anybody would like to approach stealthily.
I'm gonna approach it stealthily.
Good point.
Yeah, so Tanya, you might want to hold back.
Yep.
And then Zero, to make your approach, give me a maneuver.
I'm gonna do some fancy maneuvers.
And if you have anything that would benefit a stealth roll maneuver, that comes in here.
Remember to list lazily to the left.
Nave Lee blue. Royal Lee
I
blue.
have shadow, so it will be a +2 maneuver to stealth.
You can tell Pat's been wanting
That's
to
a
do this
20.
for a while.
Wanting is one way to put it. Give me a D. Yes, that's going to be a D4 plus 6. It looks like.
5.
So that's a result of 7.
Yes. 6, 7. 5,
Right.
6, 7.
All right, clutch. Important question: what would you have had out in your hand while you were approaching?
Let's check the equipment and see what I can drop. I think the rifle might have been a bit extreme for sneaking in here.
Yeah.
What's a Rostian necktie?
It is a stiletto. It is like a stabbing knife for murdering people. No. Sorry. A Rastian necktie is a garrote.
Oh, then I probably had the garrote.
All right, clutch. You put a death grip on any item you were holding, posing -2 tests with it. Yeah, if you had no item in your hand, you spend next action drawing some. So you cannot drop this item while the shock is in effect. So it's going to end in probably like soon trademark. But the point is, you have a death grip on your garrote. And a -2 test with it. Yeah, and but you successfully get one success as you sneak in, and I'm going to assume that you open the door and peer in.
Yep.
You open the door.
Can I get on the floor?
No, but you may be rocking a 4x4. You see a door.
Everybody be the dinosaur.
You see a table. There should be a control console here, but curiously, it doesn't seem to be there. You see some cabinets, you see a vent, and you hear a metal clunking to the south.
I come in, take a peek around the corner.
And you see there a Rastian synth soldering the wall open and making some adjustments and hacking in bits to some sort of system. It seems like some sort of data relay. This looks like automated stuff that would be throughout the colony. And if you had access to these systems, you'd be able to spy on all comings and goings across the planets without needing a satellite uplink. Every time someone used major infrastructure, you'd be able to know. You know who it was. Be able to see comings and goings that maybe people didn't want others to know about. A very important information, racket information is. But yes, the Rastian synth goes about its work. You have a death grip on your garrote, and you see that it seems to be continuing to tamper.
I'll signal for Tanya to come in.
I will try to sneak in, but I am big, so maneuver, right?
Yeah.
One success.
All right, so as you creep in, as you sneak in, you suffer a D4 shock for a D4 plus 7.
Oh man, please be screened.
Love it.
8, 9, 10. That result is rout. Test empathy resolve.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Alright. That makes no sense. Route. Empathy resolve.
Robots.
Some of them never do.
3 successes.
Nice. Roll me a D4 plus 7.
I'm stuck in an endless cycle.
Ah!
You don't. Okay.
Also
I'm gonna say you managed to with your stunts that you keep you're scared, but you commit to it. You come up behind it, and you succeeded with 1. So I'm gonna say that the Rastian synth is not gonna get a counter. You come up behind it, but your fear is overcoming you. You're not gonna get a bonus or anything, but you can't just make 1 clean attack before any initiative or anything starts. Or you could
cool.
Trigger something.
Yeah, I panic and trigger my edge break.
Aw,
Amazing.
shit. Is this the first time that's happened ever?
Maybe?
Yeah, so,
my edge break is Omae wa Maoshinduru. I gain
Yes.
full success on a melee attack, which I may take as a side action.
I love that was the just whitest way to say that.
Oh,
Shut up. I'm trying to do two different accents at the same time.
So how many successes do you? So how many dice would you roll for that attack?
For that attack, I'm gonna wait until everybody stops laughing at me.
Sorry.
We're laughing with you.
That's not true.
I'm actually laughing at Rindus's comment.
Blah, 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 blah. I would roll 8 dice.
So, let's see like the armor real quick because so the first of those 8 is 3 for 9, 10. So you're putting 10 damage at them.
Cool.
1 gets caught, so 9 gets through. It had 8 health. You just crack this thing's robo-bod hard. Roll me a d6.
You hear from the other room, I really wish that was me.
You deliver a servo shock to the synth, and it like turns around, sparking, fraying, and says, "Hello, customer. How can I be of service?" As you and it roll initiative, and you go down by all of your edge, but not before you give me your, I believe is going to be a D8 shock, isn't it?
1d8. Oh no.
So an 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7.
That's 15.
Oh, that's a 50. Hold on.
I
15.
explode.
You die.
Fight trauma. This becomes a Okay. Alright, you drop to 0 stamina, and you so you're at 0 stamina, and you're gonna fight this thing until one of you drops, and you're gonna gain a permanent. So everybody, give me initiative. And you've hit the first rung on it, and because of the thing you've done to it, let me see something. For 1 turn, it is unable to make any movement or melee maneuver tests.
Oh,
So
that's good.
So it is actually just going to be stuck there to take the punishment. Inithlia, are you going to make an initiative? Or are you going to chill? It all depends on whether you think Inithlia would hear something on the radio and rush in, or take some other action, or if you're just going to chill while violence happens.
Inithlia is chilling. He's currently crying across the back seat, and he is, well, he can't be doing his nails because he's wearing a skin suit.
Yeah.
You hear the loud crunch of metal across the comms.
Are you guys okay?
No, we need you in here.
The fuck is this thing?
Coming, and I'll roll initiative.
Servo shock is delivered out of it. Alright, so. I'm going to put 0 before the Rastian Synth. 0. It's your turn. Until the end of this turn, you still have a death clutch on your garrote and can't take your hands off of it.
I come up and start choking it.
Alright, you go for those vital, vulnerable neck servos and cables. Give me that attack.
So, So, melee.
Alright, what's the base damage on the garrote? Let me check. Necktie. 1. So, I'm assuming you want to stunt into damage?
Yeah.
Alright, it has a good modifier, but the modifier almost got taken out by the fact that you're -2 with it. Yeah. So, you damage it, roll me a d6. Okay. You, slice the garrote and, like, saw blade it with, like, little sparks through its brain cage. And it goes, failure, failure, failure. And, it is considered 0 skill for every skill, for 4 turns.
Broke its brain dome.
It would be the Rastin's turn, but is unable to move or make any any of those tests. For 1 turn, that passes. Inithlia, it is your turn.
Alright. Inithlia is gonna hop out of the vehicle, beep the key fob,
Boop, boop.
and head into the...
Yeah, so you're
head
gonna
towards
get,
the door.
So
Oh, yeah,
you're
not-
gonna get
not
like 8
there.
meters. Yeah. Boom.
There.
All right. You could bonus action dash. You are a Thren.
I might as well.
That would get you 6, 7, 8. You'd pop out here,
Cool.
and that's you technically have a main action actually,
Even with the dash?
because
side action, yes.
Thren side action dash. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Is there a way I can shoot around Tanya?
Yeah. Although Tanya is going very angry right now. She angry.
I do not appreciate
I'll just-
saboteurs.
They sounded really urgent, so I'll just max pain dive through the door and shoot this guy.
Alright, light him up. Give me that shot. Hold on, wait. You have Darce loaded, don't you?
Yeah.
Feel free to make that roll anyway.
Okay, starts with do anything to a sin. I should have at least one magazine of real ammo. Could I have swapped that, or do I need to take a main action to do
You
that?
have to spend the reload action to swap mags.
Okay. Alright, then I won't max pain dive through the door, and I'll spend my action swapping to regular bullets.
Alright. Tanya, it's your turn, and the only thing you can do is just whoop ass on the synth.
I will turn you into ingots. Melee.
Yeah, and because you're gonna get like a bonus of 2 because 0 is just like garroting it, and it's like kind of restrained
4
by its
successes.
brain cage. Okay, yeah. Roll me a d6. Yeah.
Yes.
Bam! Critical failure. You lodge your Labras deep inside of it with such force and momentum that you just knock out its core. It goes boom, boom, as it sinks to the ground, destroyed. Active no longer.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little tired now.
Yeah, in fact, let me just check something real quick here. Yeah, so this is my favorite thing where I get to tell the players to cope. So let me just check here real quick. Yeah, actually, let me check the table real quick. Trauma. At this point, yeah. So you feel kind of like, and then you black out. Boom. Tanya thuds to the floor.
I'm going to take a nap.
Oh my goodness.
I curl up and I start chewing on like the handle of the axe.
Would you like me to play a lullaby?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, a very, you know, a very soothing Betty Boop comes on.
A careless whisper.
Yeah. So, Pat, your audio is entirely muted by letting your hand, but yeah, Anthlia 0, this is the scenario that greets you. How do you proceed?
Wait, did I lose the initiative? Oh no, you killed the thing. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you guys didn't really need my help.
She sounded like she was in trouble and passed out, so...
Yeah, Tanya looks like she's like...
Yeah, so she's fallen unconscious?
Yes.
Alright, cool. I will go ahead. Like, so how bad is she looking? What is? Can I make like a?
Yeah, roll me a
figure out
medicine
what-
to assess her status.
One, 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah. So you believe that? Yeah, she's been under a lot of stress after fighting the thing and then fighting the synth, and yeah, you think that she's gonna need. Well, so like she's just physically exhausted. So things that will heal her stamina will get her back up and running, but she's gonna need counseling for the negative cope. So give me D6 to figure out your cope. By the way, Shay.
Oh.
Oh,
6.
relive. You are constantly relive the past, whether in an ill-guided attempt to convince yourself there was something you could have done to prevent tragedy, or as an intrusive psychic torment. If you have not taken a drug with penalties for subsequent use within 30-hour a day, you cannot reduce edge by any means. Don't worry though, that's going to be more set in over time. But yeah, so
Yeah.
anything that you would do that would normally heal somebody's stamina will heal her stamina and wake her up. But you need to give her at least some stamina or let her rest before she will wake up.
Alright. Enithlia is not going to wake her up here. Enithlia wants to bring her back to the truck. He's going to ask Zero to help him carry her.
Yeah.
She's a bit heavy. Do you think you could help?
Yeah. Let's.
Y'all limber her up and get her in the sand till.
Yeah, we'll toss her in the
Comfy
back seat there.
Comfy pleather seats.
I'll put her head in my lap. The vehicle is yours.
I'll drive us back.
Allow Lee. I mean me. Wait, that's the same.
No, that worked.
And then as we get underway, I will adrenaline her.
All right, Tanya pops back up to a full 6 stamina with a start.
Adrenaline.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah. So you guys roll back to the facility. To the Arcan Outpost. And yeah, the muddy section up ahead is getting a bit rough, and there's like water and shit that's kind of, you know, splooshed across the way ahead of you. You feel like you're going to be able to make it, but, you know, you're going to take a little bit longer than you would have otherwise. You could give me an operate to try and make that go a little faster. And, Tanya, if you want to give a mechanics to juice the engine, you could do so as well. And either of those will get a +2 from the sim, because Lee's here to help.
I can do that.
Well, when you go to get up, Enithlaya will be like, "You feel free to get back to work, but we're going to have to talk later."
Okay. Work distracts me. 1 success.
Yeah, alright, so that's going to be a +1 modifier on a operate roll from 0, or just you get there slightly faster, if 0 wants to play it safe.
Yeah. So I'll be up to 3 now.
Nice.
With only 1 success.
Oh yeah, but you got an extra 3 from your edge. That's 4 successes. You're running in the 90s here, but give me a D4 shock.
Yeah, I'm right on that shot.
Alright, so 6, 7, 8. You fumble. So only Enithlaya, you and Enithlaya gain a stress as you witness that 0 like drops her garrote, and a bit of like sparkling silicone from the metal brain of the synth glistens off of it. Remind Enithlaya and 0 of the unfortunate endeavor and questions as to what seems to be going on with this job. But yeah, so that is both Enithlaya and 0 up an edge. But you guys get there fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Should we check the contents of the crates?
Do you want to?
Should we?
No,
Wait.
we weren't here to look at what's inside, just deliver it.
If you're very curious, you can. I don't particularly care.
If we are getting paid well, then I don't care.
Okay. You guys roll up to the parking area. It's got a nice awning. There's like 4 crates in back, but one is small and could be balanced on the others. Are you guys gonna try and take multiple trips? You could check it up front, or I mean, you know this place. You know that you have an option, which is to shimmy in through the main access to the Hab Towers and bring it up from the south of that lobby map you were on, bypassing the security scanners. Or you could go through the normal garage entrance and just walk through security.
I mean, is it going to be Dala and Spike?
It should be.
We should be okay then.
You said we have 4 crates?
Yeah. One of them small.
Okay.
Does opening the crates with that like break any seal or anything, or is it?
You look at them and they don't. It doesn't look like it from the outside, but they do have electronic locks, and right now all of the electronic locks are fully intact. If you did a good job tampering with them, you could create a none the wiser situation. If you just want to crack them open, crack them open.
How are you feeling today, Zero? Front door or back door?
Why not both?
We can work on that part later.
We should be able to go through the front if Della is still there.
Yeah, so you want guys like limber up with the crates and head in? Or are you gonna?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go.
All right, and to clarify, I'm assuming like Tanya takes 1.5 crates and the other two carry 1.
Yep.
Seems
And-
about right.
and very specifically, if it's our security team, if it's anybody else, we're not going that way.
Yeah. So, Jiro, do you want to like scope that out ahead?
Yes. I'll make
All right,
sure.
give me a maneuver to like make your approach.
I'm not gonna say it's stealthy, so we'll just leave it regular. 2 successes. And 9.
All right. Yeah. So you pull up.
Cursing badly.
Yeah. So you see that there's like more people than there should be towards the front. Give me a scrutiny to get a good read on them.
Scroot, motherfucker. Scroot, goddamn.
3.
So, yeah, darndest thing. So you note, so Dala and Spike are there, being somewhat accosted by people, who are, being led by a rather official-looking Thren. She's got, the ornaments of a, some sort of, like, commander of some sort. She's got some security force looking types with her. She's also got a Rast in a nice suit, and another Rast, who are, like, talking, and Dala and Spike are, like, sort of, like, having some sort of tense conversation with them. Yeah, that's what seems to be going on up front.
How does this look in there, Zero?
Oh, it doesn't look good.
Cool. Back door it is.
Indeed. The party, find themselves backdoor busties. Give me that, So, yeah, I'm assuming you guys want to carry your crates?
Yes.
Alright. So, Tanya doesn't have to roll this. But Inithlaya and Zero, roll me an endurance, because you're having to lug heavy crates longer than you expected.
1 success.
I got a 1 on a shock die, so I cannot push that, but I got no successes.
Got a 1 on the shock die.
I freak, as I guess I fumble the box. Everyone gains an edge.
Alright, so
Mine's an 8,
let's
so
hit the
I
scene here. Yeah, so you guys are here, and, okay. 0 is at 1. Okay, so... Wait, okay, yeah, so that's the endurance. So you succeed. Okay, so Anthony, you fumble a crate.
I drop my crate and freak as I do so.
Okay, and
Oh, no.
0, what about you?
I had the fumble. I had an 8.
Oh man, everybody's fumbling.
Okay, wait. So but you
Oh,
succeed.
it's just one person.
So I'm going to say because you also succeed as you do it, you prevent anything bad from happening, but you do drop it and the stuff like, gain extra stress from it or whatever happens. You guys are kind of like the crates falling all around. You hear a door slide open and an orderly comes out with a tray and says, "May I assist you?"
That would be wonderful.
Yes, come, orderly.
Certainly. Where are these crates designated for?
The mining facility.
Query. Could not find mine facility. Suggestion. Eyes blink for like 10 seconds. Mining guild?
Yes, that one.
Very well. He sort of like parks his cart and says, I will return for you, Carty. And the synth then proceeds to stack both of these and just personally carries them.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Yeah, alright, so yeah, you guys proceed like down a further vestibule. Down the
I
hallway.
should probably take a drop, shouldn't I?
You could
I
certainly,
should also do that.
yeah, the door to your room isn't open, but like this is the door to your room, and you know what's inside. Passing by your place, as you hear like a little an opening of a door to your east. Yeah, it leads into some sort of like maintenance-y hallway sort of thing.
It leads there?
Correct.
No further questions.
From someone, cash out.
Your Honor.
Yeah. You, see, crawling out of it, a somewhat familiar news guy. Here's a question. Honestly, I feel like, the only person who has a chance to tell the difference between Flaggy and a different news guy is Inithlia. Inithlia, give me, an insight.
Wait.
Actually, wait, no. The
subject
news
to
guy,
all
the
your
news guy
interpretations.
mining guild's done business on his planet for a long time. Any of you can roll this insight.
I got 2 successes.
I'm going to take this drop so we can get rid of that.
Yeah, it's Hakak. It's Kakak. Kaka, and he comes out, and he's your friendly, well-armed local news guy. He crawls centipedally out through here and sort of like hangs to the ceiling, and his translator beeps and says, "Hello there. I can't help but notice that you seem to have a significant amount of contraband in your possession."
Contraband? No, this isn't contraband. This is
perfectly
freeze
legitimate.
dried noodles for the noodle shop.
It's
Tell
an-
me.
I thought it... No. That's the other order. This is the mining guild's request.
Yeah. Kaka says, not all dealings through the mining guild are mining guild's dealings, but perhaps I could take those off your hands on behalf of the mining guild. The situation up front has changed, and a threat inspector is nearby. Perhaps...
I feel like that would be an amenable solution as long as somehow credits end up in our account.
Excellent, excellent. I am prepared to transfer you 1,000 Raidus. Note that
Is
is
that-
half of what you were going to get paid initially.
As long as the credits are transferred into our account, completely.
It is half our job.
Sort
Seeing
of like
as we have brought them
he claps some paddles and makes a
away.
gurgling sound and says, 1.2 final offer.
I thought you wanted this delivery.
Give me a communicate.
Haggling.
Can I do it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna say 1.75. These are high quality mining guild goods that they asked for. You can't just cut us out. And I have through my teeth, which gives me a +3 modifier.
Aw, shit, yeah.
I got 2 successes, and I fidget in place while I do apparently because I got a 4 on the shock table.
I also
Alright.
have 2 successes.
All right, so
Hell yeah.
you both lay on 2 successes. And Cock, this isn't his first rodeo. And this is far from his first negotiation. He's like, fine. 1.75 in Raidu's.
1.75 and throw in a crate of drop.
A crate of drop? Not easy to get.
Wait, how much is in a crate? Sorry.
That would be a lot of drop. But,
Okay, not a crate. What is like a
baker's dozen.
like 30 doses or something like that. Like
it's probably that in like a Costco barrel of it. I don't know, a fucking big desk tray of it.
Yeah,
a desk tray of drop.
A large box of drop.
Cock thinks about it and thinks 1.5k in Raidu's and table tray of drop.
How big is a table tray?
It's 30 drop.
I'll look over at the other people, and see whether my teammates agree to that.
Sure.
All right.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you. Now then, he claps his paddles, and two synths that look pretty fucking familiar step out of the door as, at the sight of them, Tanya makes a resolve roll.
Fun.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, they're Rastian synths. They're like duh. And the orderly synth says, "I am confused. Are we delivering the crates to the mining guild or handing off the delivery?"
This is the same thing.
His neck like twitches a little and says, "This is an unscheduled delivery. Why have I abandoned my mop? Why have I abandoned Carty?"
Please return to your mop. We did not mean to detain you.
Detained? Am I? And it's about to activate
in the casual
libertarian.
sense of the term.
Give me a communicate to like convince the orderly synths to go. And Tanya, you keep it together.
Cool.
Come on now, orderly.
Yeah, I'll give you a modifier of -1 for that.
I'm gonna do through the teeth again and say, just go. There's nothing to see here. Your job's done.
Alright. Line your ass off. Yeah.
I'll take one to re-roll it.
So as I read it, you've popped a drop, but Iniflya hasn't yet, right?
I have not. I fail, but nothing happens. No shock. So.
Okay. So
Jesus Christ, really?
Can you push
Really?
again?
You can push again.
you can?
I don't know.
I thought you could as long as you didn't have.
Actually,
shock.
yeah, hold on. Let me just check that. Because I think that you can psych, but I think there's something special about it if you
Do it multiple times.
gain 1 edge and rerolling nons as a result. A roll may not be psyched more than once. I think
Okay,
there are some talents that let you double do it.
Yeah.
I think we talked about maybe a way to have it, but that's not implemented yet. So, Zero, the orderly synth seems to be worrying, but there's another way to do this. The orderly synths have low-level access codes that can that can jostle their processor stack. If seizing the cart is jostled to the front of the stack, he'll just leave and go do that. Of course, he might do something like this later. You could give me a systems to know the right thing to say.
Well, we don't need him to leave his cart. We just need him to leave the boxes.
Yeah, he's not about.
going to
Yeah,
get
no,
the
he's keeping a death grip on those boxes right now. So like the orderly synth needs to be removed from the equation. Yeah, Zero, you rattle off a string of 1 zeros, and the eyes go bloop, dead, and then pinwheel. Top priority, Carty, and then he walks down, and Kakak says, "Well, pleasure doing business with you." And then they come and start to like grab the crates, and he says, "There," and he throws a silver suitcase at Iniflya.
Throws it at him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so these two are in the hands of this synth, and Tanya, I'm assuming that you hand this off to this synth, or let him take it.
I narrow my eyes at this synth.
The synth
Yeah,
widens
well,
its eyes on either side of its elongated head because that's how it was built. And you let it have it?
Yeah.
Alright, they walk over to the side, and Anthony, you've got the suitcase.
Yep, I'm assuming it's full of money and potentially drop.
Not the
You open it up, and you start counting, and Hkakaka says, there's 1 grand in there. The 500 and drop will be by this apartment. He points a paddle at this door, before the day is out.
just like
Acceptable.
500. It was
No.
one-
He reduced it from 1750 to 1500 plus the drop.
Oh, all right.
And then that's why I asked if you guys were okay with that.
Yeah.
Alright, so, now roll me an insight.
Up to. 4 successes.
Okay, you think that, Hkakaka is not actually certain whether or not he's going to pay you back right now. It seems like he's an opportunist, and he will do whatever he thinks, is best for... whatever Z thinks is best for Zim, which will probably be some combination of selling you out, denying the deal, or paying you your money, depending on how scary Z thinks you are, and whether or not Z thinks that Z would like to do business with you again.
Okay. I give the others a look and say, he's needs a little more push. What is intimidation for this?
I think there's a talent that lets you use, like, strength melee for it, but unless you have that explicit talent, it's communicate. That being said,
Oh.
I got 3 successes, but I also am death gripping the suitcase.
I will give you a conditional modifier depending upon how you go about intimidating him. Such as with an axe, or your strength, or anything like that, whatever you want to do. Bear in mind, a fully grown newsguy is like a monster suitable to fight a party of 4. So you're strong, human, but like that alone is not enough to make Hkakaka scared. But you have other ways of threatening people.
You had an idea.
I mean, insinuating that you're very useful as smugglers and doers of things could also potentially just be worth, throwing out.
Anifly is just gonna say, I look forward to doing continued business with you.
Alright, and you got some successes. And Tanya, what do you say?
I'll say, we wouldn't want any inspectors to catch wind of either of us, would we?
Hkakaka looks at you, claps the paddle, and says, you'll have your money. And drugs. And then scuttles off. And, with that, you guys, later get a message from your friend who says, from your friend, Flaggy, who says, I noticed that you guys never brought the shipment by, but it's all good because an inspector apparently got wind of it and was trying to catch me with it. So you not having it was even better. Thanks. I'll go to you guys next time. I need something to not arrive. And the 500 in drugs do in fact show up. And you guys kick it in the pad. And, we transition to feedback phase. And remember, Diesel Shotters, stay noited, and shout out to Party Web Games, who are backing us up here tonight. Shay and Rindus got their own channel. Rindus, would you like to light me around your favorite, least favorite, what you want to see more of?
Favorite thing tonight was doing vehicular manslaughter with our favorite AI. Least favorite, I don't have one tonight. I think we kind of workshopped. My only issue, I didn't find anything new tonight.
Oh, right. What did we workshop?
Oh, the stuff we workshopped last time.
Oh, so you felt like good progress on past feedback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't find anything new that needed to be addressed or worked on. So.
Hey, we love to see it. Anything you'd like to see more of?
More bad lead puns.
More.
Oh, that was gonna be my
Keep-
negative
keep-
feedback.
keep talking.
I need
How
less.
How
You just-
badly do you want them?
We
I
served
super-
daily. Many
Yeah,
served
pumpkins.
daily. I assure you. Keep on coming back. We'll keep on serving them. Daily. Party Web Games has
Brad
a
was
Twitter
never gonna watch
and
this panel.
a Twitch, and I should have an exclamation mark command for them, but I don't yet. That'll be fixed. All that to say, yeah, thank you for coming out, Rindis. You can bounce whatever you'd like. I just wanted to be sure we got your stuff out of the way for anything else before I pop on to others.
Yep, you guys have a good night.
All right,
Good
peace.
night.
So yeah, and I'll drop also before we end here the Part of Games Twitch. And yeah.
You
No.
totally put that in the
Yeah.
Roll 20.
Yeah, well, because I'm cycling them between the screens. Alright, so. Shay, hit me with it. Favorite, least favorite, what you want to see more of?
You saying Shay?
Yay.
Oh.
Shay.
Yes. I think I liked most. Let's see. This character was fun too. I like how the characters are built, and I'm enjoying that humans can do the edge breaks early, because I was really trying hard to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, you managed to pop it. You utterly fucking destroyed like a fairly hard fight in like a single, I fuck this thing. But then, of course, you had the ramifications.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It seems like a fun build to do, especially since it's it's harder to get more more edge as you gain it, because if you roll a 1, you just can't re-roll and get that edge. So
yeah. I mean, though people freaking tends to build it pretty fast.
that is true. I think I'm just a little bit sad I did not get to kill the Hydra, but that's all right. I got to smash something else.
I feel like it was a debate in my head of, should we stay and fight the Hydra, because we're probably going to lose the vehicle if we do, and that would really hamper our ability to succeed.
That is true. We made the right decision. It's I did want to make like I was gonna try to use Oima Shinderu.
Oh yeah, on the Hydra.
On the Hydra.
I could have driven in circles long enough for you to build up the edge for it.
Yeah. But I got to use it, so it's all good. I would like to see these characters come back, and I'm excited for some long-term games when they're capable.
Yeah, I think that we're gonna revisit the Science Crew, and we'll revisit these people as well.
It's I really need to start making new characters, so Enid Laya just isn't in every place at once.
Enid Laya all over the galaxy.
It's Enid Laya's like Cowboy
Decades
Bebop or whatnot. It's like just a bunch of disjointed adventures.
True.
And they all feature the same.
I'll ask Shay, anything else for your feedback? Anything else about you want to comment on before we pass it along, or?
I think that's about it for now. It seems like, and I've only played the 2 games, but it seems like between them there's been a lot of build on the mechanics. So it seems like it's coming together.
Yay.
I'm curious though. Because this is your world, Pat.
ChangedStars, yes.
Yeah, lore question is:
Please.
Do you have all your lore like set in stone, or are you changing stuff too?
No. The lore is just a build up of all the games we've played, pretty much, and like all the things that have been established. So yeah, I'm not changing it. It's constantly growing
Gotcha.
with your input, Rindus's input, Eric's input, Lee's input, Madeline's input, Max's input.
Unfortunately, my
Everybody who's
input.
played, like has added a little character to the setting. So
Let me
getting
know
big.
if you ever need ever intend to put in some supplemental lore or anything.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like I add to it, yes. So if you're interested in something,
Just send Pat documents. Just randomly.
Send me the documents. But yeah,
Put
no.
this in the game.
Like the Veer, I added 5 pages to the lore document because but right as I was about to go to bed, I was like, the Veer have monumental painting that involves gunpowder, and I just had to write basically the entire rest of the current Veer section to add that. So yeah, like we're developing. #active development. Pat is like the game mother, but she has others like in the game kindergarten. We're like we're world building Rugrats.
There is actually I will say I absolutely loved all the voices, so role playing kudos to everyone.
I really like.
Thank you.
I keep forgetting to do Enith Laya's like smooth voice, and then I lay it on really thick.
I mean, yeah, no, I can definitely tell when you're doing Enith Laya's voice because he has a very calm voice. It's very easy to listen to. Very chill, yes.
Bedside manner.
Bedside
Nice.
manner.
So, Shay, that's it for your feedback?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Pat, do you want to give a feedback?
I don't really.
Alright, Eric, hit me with it. There it is for everyone wants to
You
know.
wait till I take a bite.
I do. I always wait till you take the first bite, and I strike.
Strike Lee. No.
Swiftly.
There wasn't a
What?
Lee there.
I was gonna say, where the hell was that? Maybe if you were making like a Spike Lee reference.
It's just the SpongeBob episode. Lee, don't Lee
Oh,
understand
oh
Lee.
god.
Lee.
Oh my god. It's a Pig Latin, it's Lee Latin. Alright.
Okay.
Eric, yeah. Anyway. Up,
I
down, frown.
I liked the roleplay at the station, and pretty much all the dialogue that went on. I wish there was more of it, and that the NPCs were, and I know that with the nature of the playtest that these aren't like super detailed modules that you're writing ahead of time, but I just wish there were more, that the characters had sort of set personalities ahead of time so that I could more smoothly interact with them.
You mean the NPCs I'm running?
Yes.
And do you want to just know about them, or are you just talking about like most of the
Like-
NPCs here were highly functional? They just got you along.
It was mainly like talking to Rushi at the, and I know you were multitasking too, which is always hard.
Part of it was I was trying to bounce back to the other players because I felt like I could go forever on that scene.
Yeah, that is true. But it was so it just felt. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, I just that's the only little tidbit I have. And again, every single time I make complaints, I'm grasping at straws. So this is
Sure, but I mean we can always be better.
Smoother roleplay.
Yeah.
I also I'm sorry. I just because that whole thing, that whole situation, like the roleplay going back and forth, that did just it reminded me the bit about the all alcohol is just.
Oh yeah, alcohol
brand.
Ish. Yeah, it's all ish.
That was fun.
Alcohol-ish. But yeah. So it's good to have a smoother roleplay. What would you like to see more of in the system sessions, etc.?
Enith Laya hasn't banged nearly enough people.
Clearly, that has to change.
Gotta lay some pipe.
plus banging.
Plus bang.
Nice.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I believe. So I'm gonna say that's we can wrap that. We call it a wrap. I mean, we do wrap that.
I think
stay
that's
safe.
a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's
We can stay Lee rap that?
That's how we avoid dealing juniors. All right, yeah. So,
Oh my god.
Lee, I think you've got that covered yourself.
absolutely. All right, so I mean, why don't we fucking roll in on the Onyx Path? We're gonna walk the Onyx Path.
Fance Lee.
Yeah, so we raiding. I will see you on the flip. Remember, we're all very kind and courteous raiders. Like how you're not allowed to kill the monks or abduct people in Assassin's Creed Valhalla because you're very nice Vikings.
Yes,
I'm glad that you were here, Jor. Have a good night.
Love you. Bye.
Peace. Raiding. We raiding. Oh lord, we raiding. Why is the raid now button